Johnny's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
And we're back with another. Wow, it really got fucking quiet. It sounded like we should just play that music the whole time. I felt like I was like, geez, I have nothing to say.
You said we're back.
That was such a great opening by Deepu. I was watching it. I was like, oh my God, I just want to do that more. Dude, can we just do openings all day? Come up with other ideas. Bam, bam, boom, bam. Just fucking panning on the Z and Lenny. Nice talking to you. Wow.
Got that one.
That's how we start the show. That's Patrice O'Neal's hat. Little, I would say a memorial to my fucking palsy Wowsy. Patrice O'Neal, his photo.
Yep.
My mother actually gave me that photo when he passed away and that little thing. And then that's the hat right there that his mom, his family sent to me. We all of his friends, because, he went through his hat phase. Mm-hmm. I wish he went through a leather jacket phase. Maybe a Breitling phase. We all get Breitlings. Nothing? It's fucking hilarious.
I like that.
Fucking hat phase. What am I going to do with that? Why did my mic just get smoking hot?
That's very loud.
It is loud, right?
This one feels loud.
Yeah, they're all loud. Something just happened. We're going to redo this whole system.
I know, it is loud.
It is
loud.
It
I
is
am
really
verbose right now. Very verbose.
I don't know what happened. Did you just do something?
I did nothing, Bobby.
It's
It's all Scopo.
all Scopo. Anyways, we yeah, that's his hat, and I put it in that little thing right there.
Did you ever wear it?
I put it on, but you can see his sweat. He's worn it. His sweat is inside of there. If we ever do like a Jurassic Park with fucking comedians,
And
That's
hats?
I
what
can-
he is.
You're
That'd
going
be
to clone
great.
Patrice.
oh yeah, no.
Does anybody else have any?
It'd be
of
like the
this?
real Jurassic Park movie. He just fucking ruin it.
Oh,
He come
wow.
back and be like, what the fuck? Hey, you fat motherfucker. God damn it. Sitting right there. What's up, Mikey?
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, I like that shirt, you son of a bitch. Where'd you get that?
Forbidden Planet.
All right. I'm speaking to the microphone.
Hey.
What are we on, the fucking D train? That's a great shirt.
Thanks,
Daredevil.
man. Yeah.
Talking about Patrice O'Neal, little shrine I made up for him there. I just talked to his mom yesterday. She's so funny. She makes me laugh. God damn, she makes me laugh. I talked to her like I talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
She's that funny.
Wow.
She'll call me out on my shit. I remember she on Max's birthday, she texted, but I was a little fucking crazy that day.
You're a good host. You're a really
Yeah,
good host.
well, I got to talk about this son of a bitch. Anyways, she texted me, and I didn't text her back. I called her yesterday,
Right.
and she didn't say anything. We're talking for a while, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Look, I know I was supposed to." She goes, "Yeah, you were. That was 2 weeks ago." And she knew all about it, didn't bring it up, but called me the fuck out 2 weeks ago, Bobby. I texted you. You didn't you called me back 2 weeks later. I was like, yeah, but I'm admitting it. She goes, that don't mean shit. I was like, all right, fuck this. I don't know, Patrice got this.
You should have. You could have called her when you told her it took you 2 weeks to dry off from that barbecue.
Wow, that's a fucking stinker. Fuck, what was this, the Mary Tyler Moore podcast?
Hilarious.
Yeah, she just told it took you 2 weeks.
She's
to
like,
dry-
first I watched my son die, now I watched that joke die.
Where's the
Damn.
bandana?
You have it. It was on yours.
I'm gonna
It's a
keep
lot
it.
of
Oh, it
loss.
fell on the floor. Actually, you made the bomb bandana fall off my microphone on that one. Jesus Christ.
I'm building a shrine for that joke.
I love Mike's on fire. Mike comes in with shit, man. I'll put it on the fridge on top of on Patrice's. All right, so listen. I just snuck out of that one.
Just dipped.
I made it serious at the end.
The
No,
bandana just crawls back to you. I know where I belong.
like Spawn's cape.
Nice.
Wow.
I know that you'd be the only one who laugh at that because you're
Yeah.
the only comic book fan.
Yeah.
All right, so excuse me, really quick. Why don't you go around the room, introduce everybody? Deepu, not Deepu, Scopo. It's very similar.
Yeah.
I'm a little out of it today, and I'll tell you why later. I just need time to think of an excuse. I want to think of a good lie.
All right, to my right we have Mike Lawrence.
Hey.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm good.
Yeah, everything's going all right?
Yeah, things are good.
I mean, really good?
No,
Okay.
it's good.
Very mediocre.
I love
Fine.
I love comics because if you're an actor, you're like, no, it's awesome, great thing, a lot of stuff going on. I'm doing this one-man show off Broadway in Kansas City.
Just wrote a script.
You know, Broadway is overrated. It's off Broadway where the real magic happens.
People do say
Off.
that. They do say
It
that.
is.
For the
That's
magic.
where everything happens.
Underground theater.
And then they get asked to be a hyena in the Lion King,
they're
and
like,
they just
"Yes."
give up everything.
Oh,
First of
everything.
all, I went to saw. I'm going to admit this. I saw The Lion King around 10 years ago. My wife got tickets, and the opening when they all come out, all that shit,
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I fucking cried.
Circle of life, yeah.
I fucking teared up, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was so amazing
Beautiful.
that
Yeah.
the elephant, there was like a giraffe next to me.
How amazing would it have been if that was like the sex you had that created your son? Like if you went home after seeing the Circle of Life.
The Lion King.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
I think I told you the night.
Oh my God, this is gonna be all day.
I went to Bonnaroo and ate a piece of chicken, and I've been fucked up ever since. And I could be dying. This could be literally my fourth to last podcast.
Yeah.
Fourth-
Festival
well,
chicken is
you have
never-
4.
No.
You never eat festival chicken or festival pussy.
It tastes the same though. Tastes the same.
Same burp.
Yeah, it tastes like
Same stuff going on.
This pussy and this chicken is going to be the same amount of gas.
they do taste the same. You know, fucking dirty grill.
Bonacooch.
Oh, there's nothing like festival pussy. I haven't showered in 4 days. Want to eat my box? I'd
Ew.
rather have you shit on my chest. Wait till flies go on it, the maggots grow, and then eat that. That's what I'd
Wavy
rather do.
Gravy nursed this pussy back to health.
I don't know what that meant, but I
Wavy
liked
gravy,
it.
wavy.
He was from the original Woodstock. He was the guy who would help people.
Damn,
detox
that's
after
a
LSD.
Snapple fact for your ass right
Mike
there.
would know that
Seriously.
stuff. That's the
Yeah.
facts Mike
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Hey, Mike, this isn't that podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumb
Wavy
it down.
gravy.
Okay?
This is the burp podcast.
This isn't We Like It Weird or whatever fucking thing. Whatever fucking
You made it weird, and that was on episode 30.
Sorry. You just made it weird.
Boom.
Really? That was fucking the one that ended the fun? The little cute pun I just made? Anyways, this show is plateaued. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, so we got Mike, who I love, who I met at the pit one night.
Yeah.
I forget what agent or who was bringing you down. I think it was Brian.
Yeah. He used to be my manager.
Yeah, he was your manager. He's like,
Yeah.
what happened with that?
Stopped.
All right.
Yeah.
It stopped.
You know.
Stop.
That's the greatest
We're,
way.
we're good friends. I'm going to his wedding this year.
That's
and
the greatest
stuff.
way to say I got a better manager.
It stopped.
It stopped.
You know, things happen.
Yeah, your career took off, and you dumped your friend, you cocksucker.
Basically.
No, you can have 10% of fucking nothing right now if you were a good man.
Yeah.
You'll get him a nice wedding gift. It's all right.
So you
Yeah.
still friends with him?
Took me 7.5 years to leave McDonald's and 3.5 years to leave him. That's probably the part that hurts the most.
It's progress, though.
Yeah.
You're getting better.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
next
yeah.
manager will leave in fucking a year. It'll take
Yeah.
you a year. I actually like Brian. He works with Just for Laughs.
No, he's a great dude.
Great guy. Awesome,
awesome.
guy. And who else do we got? Scopo?
Lenny Marcus is back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lenny.
Lenny, how are
By
you?
popular demand.
I don't know if it was popular. I think demand.
Demand.
We needed somebody for that
yeah,
seat.
you need that. I was just happened to have lunch with you.
We have lunch every Tuesday.
We do.
I don't know if you guys know this.
Tuesdays with Lenny.
Tuesdays with Lenny.
That's my
what it
new
is.
podcast. I have 9 million listeners. It's very
Thanks
much
for
like
booking us on this one.
we every Tuesday after therapy at 1:30 I get done.
Do you go talk about your therapy that you had with Alan with Lenny?
Sometimes.
I was gonna say no, but I guess sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, dude, that's not their business.
Never.
Sometimes. No, we do sometimes.
Do you try to get his confidence to wear shorts?
So every Tuesday, right across the street, there's a fine little Jewish deli, and we meet there. I'm always on time. He's always 1 minute, 2 minutes late. He lives on the fucking block. He's always late.
I got
You know
stuff
me
to
with
do.
time. What the fuck do you have to do?
I was in the bank. I was in the post office. So I'm a minute late. Sue me.
It just makes me happy that he's running, always sweating.
It was sweaty today.
I love it. And so we every Tuesday we have lunch together till 2:15, and then I leave abruptly to come down here. So I make it here on time. But today you came with Daddy. You came
That's
down
right.
in the Honda Pilot.
It's take your Lenny to work day.
Take your Lenny to work day. You get to see what Daddy does for work.
That's right. Yay! He burps into a microphone. There it is.
I have fucking festival chicken.
Those of you all that
When
don't
does
know
your therapist talk to you about that? That's
Are you
it.
proud
When's that
enough
session?
yet?
Today was a fucking good one.
Saying Pete Holmes doesn't burp on his podcast.
Howard Stern does,
Yeah.
and he's more famous. I just love that someone's like, ugh, like someone really hates burps.
Yeah,
Listen-
me. Cut it out.
Is it really you?
It's disgusting. What is that? I speak for everybody, by the way. This
No,
is
you
awful.
don't.
Yes.
You
There's
don't-
nobody going, oh, wow. Could he keep
All right,
doing this?
Who's offended?
They're just a little weak.
Not offended. It's just
Yeah.
What do you mean? You got one?
You got,
Let me
I
hear
don't have
yours.
one yet. I got to drink the rest of this coffee.
Really? You need coffee?
Yeah,
All right,
when
when
I finish it, I probably
all right,
I can
let
belt
me
one
hear
out. I
one.
can belt
What,
one
you,
out.
can you burp? Mm-hmm. Well, let me hear one.
It's like a,
Are you another fucking?
no,
like-
that was like one of those 8th grade talents.
What the fuck
Okay,
was that?
even Scopo's looking at me funny.
Let me do it. Let me do it again. Do it again. What the
So
fuck
bad.
is that?
I know.
Please do it again. It's like you're speaking a fucking like another Amazon language.
There we go.
That was a good
That
one.
was a good one.
That was like you're trying to talk to Will Sylvans.
He's Haitian. He's not even.
Yeah,
He don't even click and cluck. He's Haitian.
click and cluck.
He don't cluck and click. He's
I don't
Haitian.
even think the click
just
and
goes
cluck
up
is
an
click and
octave.
cluck.
Will just goes up an octave. It's up, but it's not. It's up. It's like that. So,
Yeah, it's French. Yeah.
What the fuck? How did you make that so?
I watch Greer Barnes a lot.
He's fucking good.
That's my man.
Goddamn, he's good.
Very funny.
So, all right, who else do we got here, baby?
We have Casey Balsham
Nice
back.
one.
Back
On the
by
burping
by.
one, twos.
Actually, I had a lot of people wanted you back.
Oh, really?
Well,
thanks.
two. But
I can see the 2 and then the one guy that called me a hole. So hi, hi all 3 of you.
You're more than a hole.
you're way more than a hole.
Thank you guys.
One did say you were hot.
Hey, thanks. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody.
Does that
Where's the
bother
cameras?
right in front of you? Does that bother you that someone says you're hot?
I mean, I don't think. No, it doesn't bother me.
I think that would make me happy if I was a woman and.
Yeah.
What are you making that face for? Jesus
Yeah, it would
Christ!
definitely make you happy. Why wouldn't it make you happy? Why would it not?
That's nice. You know,
Oh,
Of
God.
course.
it makes up for. I will tell you, the first time I had like some stupid video online, and it was like before I moved something. Anyway, it was a dumb joke that I had to tell for like college, and it ended up being the thumbnail on E-Bombs World. You know that like awful like
Yeah.
site, and it was an awful like street joke, and there was 25 pages of people saying, "Why isn't she making me a sandwich? Why didn't she kill herself at the end of this joke? Cool mustache, fat bitch." So like,
Were you fat?
So that was. I mean, like I guess I had a little baby fat on my face, but
Did you have a mustache?
yeah, I mean, I've had a mustache most of my life until I burned it out of my face and then tattooed it on my finger. So, like, no big deal. But
Wait a minute!
you have a-
Fucking
My
stop,
dad thinks I'm
Bubba!
crazy.
Stop
Really?
for 1 second.
Yeah.
I need you to stop. Look at one of the things that I need to do on the show
Okay.
is fucking when I find a nugget, I need to stop and fucking.
That's a
pan-
gym. She just.
You
dropped.
meant to say nugget. You said
Fucking
the thing
nugget,
that
that's a
in
gym. I
Milky
need to
Way.
know.
You said nougat. You didn't say nugget.
I said nugget.
You said nougat.
Yeah,
it was
the
like a
shit
mix.
that's in a Snickers. Yeah.
No, not that nugget.
That's nougat. Nougat, but whatever.
I
Nougat
say
is.
I say nugget.
If it's food, he'll
You know
find
that
it.
stuff that you find under like an Italian grandma's armpit? A nugget.
Ew, like the
It's a
skin
nugget.
tags.
A nugget. Yeah. Well, my father's mother, original dad, had those on her armpits. I remember she used to cook sauce. I used to fantasize him falling in,
Ew.
chewing on a nugget. Listen,
nugget.
so you had a mustache.
I had a mustache.
All right, now we need to stop. Did you really tattoo it on your finger because you had one?
It was kind of one of those things that like we were running around and it was fun, but like it's just the ironic part that my dad was like, I literally spent $1,000 burning it out of your face in high school, and then you just fucking tattooed.
Why
it.
did you have a mustache? Like, was it like hereditary? Like you
I
should
don't
be in
know.
a circus? Like, you're
I'm-
Mexican?
No, like I'm
those-
not. any kind of weird like hairy race. Like I'm literally like
What the fuck is that?
There's another nougat.
Let me say that, not you.
No,
Does that-
that's not what I
Armenians?
meant.
I said the same thing.
I like that tattoo. That's like if you die, and that's fun for the coroner. He'll look at that and be like, "Oh, that's quirky."
no,
You
no,
know?
You know, they go put it under her nose and go, hey, hey, have you been to this bar before?
Hello, make me a sandwich. Yeah.
Yes. Why didn't she?
The butler did it in the living room.
He's like, "Oh yes, from E-Bomb's world."
Oh, that's the fat bitch that didn't kill herself.
Our donuts are fresh. So you had a full. Now, is this a girl mustache or was it
This
like
is
a
like-
holy shit? I like this girl, but I can't date her because
This is
she
my
has a mustache.
my crush from kindergarten to 6th grade, and for like literally said to my friends, I could never kiss her. My braces would get stuck in her mustache.
Wow.
So, and
Yeah,
then
really?
yeah.
So
It also
like,
doesn't
Yeah.
take much for kids to say mean things.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's
no,
still
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Not if
but
you have
I-
a mustache.
No,
Bubba-
I
Bubba,
have a
like-
bad one.
so like-
Look at
Say-
that.
yeah.
My
Maybe.
mustache or like me mustache?
I
or
mean,
Scopo's
like
kind
it
of
was
mustache?
so my face is like, I have fair skin, like red cheeks, but it was like, I mean, you could see it. It was black hair. That
So you didn't
people
need the
did.
sun and to be in a certain time of day. and
No,
you didn't need
And I
like.
used to bleach it, but then it would just come back in speckled. Like
You-
it was just
you
a very.
bleached it?
Oh, I used to.
So it had
bleach it.
roots every like once a month.
Yes.
Like
I
a
still
like
get
a middle-aged man.
Yeah, I still get laser on my face all the time.
Really?
Like it's one of those things that I think, I'm hairy, but
Can I want to tell you
I
that
can handle. I don't know.
I'm married to my chick.
Yeah.
And I love her, and she was in.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Fuck you.
But you have to preface it like that. Here it comes.
No, first of all, I just don't like the way you're sitting. Like you're.
I'm freezing to death. You have the thing blowing on me. How?
Oh, you're such a.
Do you have a
yenta.
blanket? That's the wrong use of that word.
Can you please get him the Riotcast blanket? I'm gonna get you a
Wrong-
blanket.
Thank you.
But you have to use a Riotcast. We have to brand. Yeah.
That's why I bombed. I want to use this this little towelette.
So
Tell
my wife, and this will happen to you. You know, you guys are young, but
It's the first time this podcast has been comforting to someone.
Well done.
Lenny, get turn that around.
Well
Make sure
done.
the R is facing the camera.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why you're not going anywhere in your career. You probably have your website. It just doesn't say. I have nothing.
Oh, thank you.
More of a flat tire. I bailed. I pulled a chute before I landed with a crapper. I don't know if I deserve
It's like I peaked on saying your career has.
Either way, you're dead.
I think I'm getting staph infection. There's something wrong with me, and I'll explain why later. Okay. Are you happy now?
Yes.
You really look like you're at a home.
I am.
Like I took my friend from a home.
You're really setting up this illness later, and it's like, oh, I had another piece of festival chicken. Like, what happened?
So, anyways, my wife, I went to the bathroom like a week ago. We were going to some event, and she wanted to look great, and look, my wife's an esthetician for years. She's been in that whole scene, waxing and all that stuff. And I went to the bathroom, and she was waxing her upper lip, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She goes, "I'm waxing." I go, you have them."
You didn't know.
I go,
We're
she
good.
does. Look, she's not. She's not Burt Reynolds like you.
Relax.
She's like Carrie Elwes in The Princess Bride.
It was a little wispy.
Yeah. So she goes, "Yeah, I got a little mustache." I go, "So what's gonna happen when you're like 80 or something and you can't wax this stuff?" And she goes,
Whiskers.
"You're gonna have to fucking either deal with it or wax it." And I'm like, "Listen, this isn't. I don't want to."
Wait. She can imagine a world in which you're still alive when she's 80.
Hey.
Fucked up, but that's funny.
I thought,
Very true. Very true.
first of all,
Point, Mike Lawrence.
all you guys can go fuck yourself. You're an iPhone 6 Plus, okay? By then they'll have fat fucking dude pill, and I'll be able to come back down, okay?
There you go. There you go.
Positive.
It's the future. It's the
To be what
future.
it's called. Too.
Oh, I can't wait for
Flying
that pill.
cars, too.
How great would it be if
It's the
they come out
future.
with a pill where I would grow my hair back and lose weight, and I could be sexy Bob again? I'll rule the fucking world. Everybody in here would want to suck my dick, even Deepu.
Yeah, but then you would write the jokes of an attractive person.
Why do those suck?
They always do. 'Cause there's no place of conflict.
They've never had to try.
It really is. It's such a shitty thing. If you can look in the mirror and be happy, you can't be funny.
Well, it's worse when attractive people do self-deprecation, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
we see it.
Well, like, yeah,
It's, it's like the Rachel Dolezal of comedy when someone's like, I'm ugly. They're like, no, you're fine.
yeah.
When
That's
you see
fucking-
their headshot and they do like that fucking like that wink, and then they go on stage, you're like, I'm a mess. No, you're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're fine.
it's tough. It's tough to watch, especially when I'm fuck them.
Do you think you now see here's the difference in this room out of anybody who I would think now I'm excluding you because you're a woman,
Okay.
and I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
It'll totally hurt your feeling.
I fucking love that she admitted she has a mustache.
Yeah.
It's fucking the greatest thing ever.
Which you could just grow back to deflect his
I
words.
could. Well,
Yeah.
I could.
Can you grow back someday
No,
just for
this
shits
one
and
I
for a
can't,
part?
but I can grow some other.
How about if they needed you to do it for a role, like a really big role?
Can you get a chin strap?
Try really
like
hard.
a monster, like a Charlize Theron type, and you had to get
Oh.
fucked
Yeah, like you were
up.
gonna win an Oscar, but you had to grow your mustache back.
Well, I would if I didn't. If I'd stop plucking the straggly ones, it'd be weird. Okay, let's do it.
We're in New
Where
York.
are my
yeah.
roles?
We're in the New York comedy scene. It's safe for you to grow back the mustache. You're welcome to one of us.
I'm so worried about that later in life to look over and just see, like, at a barbecue with my wife in our 60s and just see that rogue hair coming off her chin.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'd just be like,
when
I gotta, hey guys, how you doing? Look over there, and then pluck it real quick. Ow! What the fuck was that? And just show her. Look at this fucking long root with a ball on the end of it.
My
man.
friend had one chest hair that grew here, and she used to we'd pluck it every couple of months, and we'd make a wish on it.
Yeah. Oh, it's something. I had a hottest chick ever, a blonde chick.
Dare.
And what if that ended with, then here I am at this podcast. So the hair worked.
I brought it with me.
I wish that Lenny
We
would
didn't
never be
even
cold
know.
again.
Nice in here.
I had this beautiful girl I tried to get for so long. She was so hot. I finally hooked up with her. We were in my house on my futon.
There you go, boy.
And I remember I took her it was in the afternoon, we were fucking around. I took her shirt off and her tits were remarkable. And I remember I just looked and I saw a fucking hair on her nipple. Jesus Christ, it had to be 6 inches long. This fucking thing, I should have saved it. I should have made a bracelet out or a keychain. I should have done like an earring, like a pendant, and just wrapped it, kept it around my neck.
It's one of the feathers in the Patrice hat.
It was, I remember pulling it, and I remember, like, this is a hair from her head, and I went to pull it, and her tit pulled out, like I remember her skin was pulling out with it,
Oh,
and I was just doing, I went, pluck. I actually could hear, like, a piano, ping. And I
Did the
remember
titty splash back down?
it went back down. I was like, then she went, this is what she did. This is what bugged me the worst. She went, oh, sorry. She apologized. Like, you knew you had that. So you've been growing this Rapunzel for fucking at least 8 months. You've been growing this hair titty.
But wait, you pulled out and not even an ow.
No, not an ow. It just went pluck, and I pulled it out. I just wish I kept it. I wish I could pull it out of my wallet right now.
No, that's funny.
You know what I mean?
Princess's
You were
luck.
probably the I could be myself around him fuck that she had, and then
Well, that was the last time. And here's what else I found out about her. She had a tooth growing on the roof of her mouth.
Oh, that's weirder.
So we
Shut
went to
mouth.
kiss, and she went, listen, I have a tooth, so I apologize for that. And I was like, well, yeah, we all have teeth. She goes, no, right here. Ah. And she pointed, and there was a
No
fucking, like
way.
a dead twin growing off her fucking roof of her mouth.
Jesus.
It was a fang tooth, too. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
one of these
was
teeth.
she a
Shark teeth.
Lannister? What the fuck?
The shark teeth.
I know
No,
this.
she just
I
had
say
a-
this,
she
I know
had
I
a
say
tooth.
this every time, but where did you grow up again?
Yeah, that was
What
in,
horror town?
What toxic,
Mars. Yeah.
weird, hills have eyes town where you growing with?
Eh, come on. Some people have hair on
Hairy
their
nipples
titties and
teeth, and they fucking.
You've never had a chick have a weird thing? Never. Like back wing labia?
no,
or-
like no toenail on the baby toe. Little
No,
shit.
nobody
Kind
has
of a-
that.
Like
Nobody.
little
No
shit.
woman has that.
Fucking-
From fucking cutting them and painting them, sticking them in a
I-
fucking high heel shoe.
Nothing really weird. There's a lot of fat chicks. I fucked a lot of fat chicks in my 20s, so that's all that.
What's fat though?
Well,
How big?
well,
If you
I've
had to
gone-
make that sound,
Like
she
my-
was on
yeah,
top of
I was
you.
going-
Hang
well-
on, my big?
All right, no.
Oh, Mike's big.
All right, the latest one, because I had to see if I actually liked it. She was where my feet were off the the bed type big. So yeah,
I've done that.
That's the first.
I've done that.
Feed off the starfish type shit.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. We talked about that at my house. I had a sex with a fat chick in Houston.
It's
where's
in
all
the MTV contract. You can no longer be relatable and fuck fat chicks.
I can't.
Where's the Sam Houston College? Where is that?
That's some MTV
Sam
trash
Houston?
shit. Yeah.
Sam Houston College. Where is that?
Sam Houston?
Houston, Texas, right? Not Houston. What's the Sam Houston College?
Austin or
No.
Abilene?
Dallas and-
Where's all the prisons? There's a bunch of prisons in Texas. Can we
I'll
find
Google
that?
it, I'll
Anyways,
Google it.
Call,
thanks.
call Keith Robinson. Ask him where the prisons are.
Damn.
Are we talking about Sam Houston State?
Sam Houston State.
Huntsville, Texas.
Huntsville, Texas has the most prisons. The way you say that.
Fun
than
fact.
any other state.
The way you said that.
I just fucking blanked. So I'm there, and
Okay.
it's an all-black college,
Okay.
and I hooked up with this black girl. She was a big girl, man. I remember she was just eating my Doritos on the end of the bed.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No, she was. I had a big
Literally.
big bag of Doritos.
What if he just gets whistled? He's like, and that was the
Literally
most romantic
eating
moment of my life.
Literally eating.
I remember I had those pull-away basketball sweatpants on.
Okay, with the buttons on the side. Yeah.
When she was done eating, she grabbed one by the ankle and just ripped them off.
Did she wipe her hands with it?
Started jerking me off with a Dorito hand. I remember my dick was orange.
No way.
My dick smelled like cheese.
It ain't easy.
And she and she tasted like Cool Ranch.
But that's porridge. Wow. I would have thought curds and whey if we're gonna go that way. But anyway.
I remember I tried to get on top of her, and it was like being on an upside-down canoe. Like I kept having to go to one side.
It's a goddamn moon bounce.
I remember I held her tits, one tit with two hands, and I just picked them up and let it
fascinating.
drop. It was
Can't
just
be afraid of that
like
shit, man.
I remember her fucking areola.
No hairs though.
No hairs. A lot of stretch marks. Her areola and that
Chocolate chip
Scopo,
pancake,
that's the
right?
part around the
Chocolate
nipple.
chip pancake.
Just it was fucking massive.
Massive.
It's like somebody ran over a regular nipple and put it on
It
the
was
titty.
like a Warner Brothers cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like a Roger Rabbit scene on Roger Rabbit when they threw the fucking thing up on the wall.
What's the craziest shit a chick's ever been with you? Have any fucked up shit?
Consent.
Well done.
I've had. I think I've had sex with like 4 people, including my wife.
Jesus.
Really? That's
Yeah.
pretty good, man.
It's not bad.
You know, that would be. I say, back when I was younger. What are you, a fucking, pussy?
Yeah.
But to me, where I'm at, having to bang all these chicks I've banged in my life, all this horrid shit I've done, I'd rather have that than a ton of chicks.
Well, I never.
Hang on, I'm kidding. Wait, I'm kidding. You out of your mind?
Dude, I never drank
Pussy.
or I never drank or smoked, so I had to really fucking earn it.
Yeah,
You
no
know,
shit.
like,
We're
really
looking
tough.
right at you, man.
Yeah. I know.
There's cameras.
Sober ladies, man, they ain't easy.
I don't drink either, Mike. I
Take
don't drink either.
alcohol out of.
Well, when you look like you fly a bush plane in Alaska, it doesn't make it. Yeah, you could, trim up a little bit.
Hey, I could have been the co-pilot on Con Air. There you go, Bull.
How about you? How about any crazy fucked up guys? What's the worst physical defect?
The worst physical defect?
Yeah.
I mean, I say what's more, like, you can
She
look
was
at
with a
the
guy who
way-
couldn't grow a mustache.
Yeah, there's
They
only
complete
one
each other?
mustache between the two of us.
You ever have to teach a guy how to shave? I'm kidding.
Like, if you just get under
have
it,
to go-
get under it a little bit.
You gotta go with the
the
hair.
grain.
With the grain, not against it.
No, I guess
Damn,
more
Casey.
offensive. I know. Sorry, guys. I mean, it's just you get certain things in life, and my lot was.
Bubba,
just
I love that you.
mustaches.
I love that you admitted it. How fucking great is
It's
that?
just part of me. I think when I was younger, it was something, but now I'm just like, oh, fuck it, who cares?
Well, yeah.
I
Play the cards you dealt. Ready to play 'em.
I think the weirdest thing, I don't know if it's so much as like weird defects, but like smelliness. I can't deal with
Really?
like being around something and like.
I know a guy
just-
who likes that.
Really?
I know a guy who likes actually a chick with a little BO. Yeah,
It's like
some
the
people.
pheromones or something.
It's some people there's that smell. I don't know. There's something with it that
Yeah.
I know. I dated a girl a long time ago had a little smelly pits,
yeah.
and I never liked it, and then my friend was like, "I love that," and then I was like, "Let me just."
My
and then
buddy
I
of mine
smelled,
likes
and
it. He calls it
kinda-
gamey.
He
Very
flipped
gamey.
me. He flipped me a little bit. He
Really?
flipped me a little bit because then I smelled it and I was like, "Oh, this bitch don't care." You know what I mean? It's like I never used to like oysters until somebody said I was watching a TV show, one of those travel, and he's like, "Look, I know people think they're gross, but if you think of it as tasting the ocean." It's another, and it changed my brain psychologically enough to be able to have an oyster to go, fuck, wait, I really like these. It is, oh my God, it's like the ocean. It's like eating the ocean and a load at the same time.
Okay, so how would I like present that to you, chick with mustache? That would be okay for you.
A chick with a mustache?
Yeah.
First of all, I've dated chicks, a lot of chicks, with mustaches. I've dated some.
And somebody said too. That's what I'm saying. It's
Here's
like,
what
it's like you know. You ever want to be in the Wild West? You ever want to be in the Wild West?
You ever want to fuck Doc Holliday?
But see, that's what's shitty about like shows like Game of Thrones. They should all have like mustaches and be covered in dirt and cum.
That's what makes me. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
They, last Sunday they showed. Spoiler alert for you fucking douchebags who don't watch shows the night of.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I don't watch any of that.
All right, whatever.
great.
No, I didn't say fucking curmudgeon alert. I don't watch television.
Sorry, only douchebag alert.
And he's like, I found out it brings joy to people.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, they have the woman walking through the whole town nude.
Yeah.
And she takes off her
Yeah.
even her box. They're showing her box.
Yeah, Cersei.
And I'm like, for that time, that's a pretty trimmed box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
You know what I
still
mean?
kind of
It was
very-
so perfect. There would be a lot more hair.
Is she royalty though? In the
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, but everyone, like the
Maybe she
whores
has
and all
people
that,
that-
every single person. There's an episode a few weeks ago where there was like a girl in the prison, one of the sand snakes, and she's like showing her nipples
Oh,
and stuff,
so-
and it's
no,
like you're in a
she-
fucking prison. Like think about like you had to like go down to a lake to wash off back then, so everyone would just be covered in
Just
cum
gross.
all the time.
damn.
Yeah.
You get cummed on, and you're like, I'm not gonna wash this off. You know,
Right, yeah, but they have. First of all, if you're getting cummed on for a living, you're gonna have a bucket to clean. There's gonna be a cum cleaner.
bucket.
But even the
Okay.
bucket's
Yeah, you're
dirty.
gonna have a cum rag.
Even the bucket's dirty. They're all gonna look like glazed donuts. on top
No,
of you.
dude.
So
There's
is
a,
Game of Thrones just jizz and mud, my nigga? Like,
It should be. It should be based on what happens.
there's a cum guy. There's definitely a cum guy. There's no way. There's no
cum
way.
guy.
Yeah, there's a cum guy
wow.
who washes the cum off. Okay, but here's my problem with the show is that
Lord Squeegee.
ejaculatory sanitation. There you go.
there wasn't a question mark at the end of that. It was a statement. There was just
Sorry.
a comma, and I was getting to it. There was a dot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Somebody's learning grammar. Somebody's from Twitter.
I was helping you out.
I know. I fucking
keeping you with the beat and
I know,
shit.
but you wanted me. I went too long. 'cause I'm back in it.
Yeah.
Wow, you got
close.
fucking rhythm, dude. Do it again.
It's as close as he's getting to rap.
I'll rap.
Grammar. There you go.
All day rapping to the mic. I look at Lenny. He's in my sight. I got the bitch with the stash and the guy with the fro. All of a sudden, I wanna go to the RK Kelly podcast, kicking it all day. That's the way my forecast comes in with some rain and a little shine.
You lost it. You lost it.
This was a segment on the show. Whose bomb is it anyway?
Oh God. Featuring Wayne Brady.
That was more uncomfortable than police videos. Jesus.
There you go.
I liked it.
I know you did. Well, of course you did. You freaking Oscar the Grouch.
So you won't watch Game of Thrones? but
That's
you
right,
Like
I
that? Are you
like
fucking
that.
kidding me?
I helped as much as I could, Bob.
So what's your problem with Game of Thrones?
Lenny lives in a trash can. You don't know that. I liked it. It smelled and it sucked.
I liked it.
There was Oscar the Grouch and Lenny the Agreeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Game of Thrones with the chick with the titties
Yeah.
and the chick, they were throwing all
Yeah.
kinds of shit on her and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what are they going to do? Are they going to let? It can't be historically correct. I mean,
Oh, no.
okay, when people shit back then, right? There was no toilet paper, correct?
No.
Are you sure?
Toilet paper was created in like.
I know this is a mythical world.
No, toilet paper was created in like the 1920s. Like that's.
No, it
fucking-
wasn't.
Yes.
Can we Google that?
So what was
please?
it, like leaves, or was it, what
Yeah.
was they using for leaves, hands?
Yeah.
And just, Oh man.
Clothes like cloth.
Okay, I've
The
always wanted,
religious books of people you disagreed with. Yeah.
There you go.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, Michael, because
Yes.
you can answer this.
Yeah.
Demolition Man,
Good
Yes.
movie.
Sylvester
Fucking love that
Stallone.
movie, yeah.
Great.
3 shells.
The 3 shells.
What? Yeah.
What the fuck
What
does
those
it?
3 shells do?
Don't
You can
hang on.
explain that. I never knew.
Hang on one second. First of all, Scopo, don't jump in on my question.
Because I've wanted to know that for years.
Yeah, I
never
did
fucking
too.
know.
That's why I'm asking it. Now you're jumping in like it's your.
taking too long, Bobby.
You're
I gotta
right,
speed
true
it up.
that. All right.
What's the? I haven't seen it in a while. Is that how they wipe their asses?
Yeah,
in
they
that?
the
go. He
3
goes
seashells.
to the bathroom. He has the 3 seashells.
Can somebody in the chat room please? Do
Maybe
you know,
they
Deepu?
maybe they spray water like a bidet.
Deepu, do you know?
When toilet paper started?
Oh God. No. When did toilet paper start? by the way?
1920s. Michael.
1920s. Really?
Yeah.
So what did we do before
I
that?
know a lot of shit.
What did we do before then?
We just fucking dealt with it.
Apparently, you don't know all shit. You just know some stuff.
I knew
What do
the
you mean,
invention
dealt
of
with
toilet
what?
paper, and you're not impressed, Father.
Hey, you said 10.
Okay.
You were 10 years off.
I said the 20s. And
Yeah, but you
said the
could have
20s.
fucked me. If I was on Want to Be a Millionaire, I would have lost. If you were my lifeline. 1910? 1910.
I never
Yeah,
said
you're wrong.
1910. I said the
He said the
20s.
He said 20s.
Oh, sorry.
You just weren't listening,
I wasn't.
like you always do, Father.
Listen, first of all, I want to. What did we do before? What did we use?
Well, with squatting, they always squatted on toilets, right?
Who's
So-
talking right now? Oh, Deepu,
Hey,
when did you get
what's going on?
confidence?
Happy to be here.
Until like 1900.
That was a different,
It was
confident
just,
voice.
like Europe was really shitty back in the day. It
Dude,
was
the
just a shitty
mortality
place.
rate was like 50%. Like because what would happen, like the horses would come. I mean, the doctors would come off of horses to deliver the babies, and their hands would be all fucking
Oh,
smelling,
man.
full of horse shit, and the fucking babies would die immediately.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like about 100 or so years ago that modern medicine and all that stuff came into play. Penicillin,
Sanitation.
yeah, sanitation, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about how clean. What?
That's a good show. The Nick.
That
Ever see
show's
the-
great.
What is
Thanks,
that?
Mike. There you go. The Nick is.
Why are you
about-
gonna say it like we're against you?
You were against me. You're all against me.
You were against everybody.
not-
Game of Thrones. I didn't watch it. What do you want from me?
Lenny, I'm not.
Thank you,
against
Derek.
I'm not- I'm
But the Nick is exactly what you're talking about. Mike's talking about. Got to explain to him. It's like the medicine at the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Is that a show?
Yes.
On what channel?
Showtime.
And like the
Showtime or
first
Cinemax?
Black Doctor and stuff. It's
Yeah.
Clive Owen.
Maybe
It's on-
Cinemax.
I think it's on
Oh,
Stars.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
they
yeah.
had
They
a
have
bunch
black
of,
doctors?
They had a
I'm
bunch
pretty-
of
yeah.
billboards.
They have black doctors now? No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Dr. Dre.
There you go. There you go.
He even makes headphones.
That was good. That was fast. Good for you, Mike. Good for you.
Lenny, have you
Yes.
ever been with a girl with a defect?
A defect? No. I don't think there was any defects. I
Do you have
had
any
one
girls
that-
I can call and ask them? What happened? You had one girl what?
No, I had sex with one girl. She got up and immediately threw up.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
So I don't know if that was dinner or just me.
Did she have festival chicken?
Festival chicken.
Festival ticket.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Festival chicken.
So you banged and how immediate?
I'd say 2 minutes.
In the bathroom or on the floor?
I think she made it to the bathroom.
So she got up, you got
Yeah,
done
the
fucking.
bathroom's closed.
Okay, so you're done fucking.
Yeah.
So you're banging.
Yeah.
Right? You on
Yeah.
top or she on top?
A little of both.
Really? Who was on top last?
Jeez, this goes back a long way.
You can remember. It's only been fucking 8 chicks.
I think it was her on top.
She's fucking asshole.
For the end.
Who does that at the end? You don't
What?
let her finish. You flip them over and fucking digga. She's on top. Okay. She's on top going, who's my bitch? And you're going, me. Okay. And then do you make
So
a...
you're making it way better than it was, I think.
So your eyes closed and you're looking to the
All
left.
right. I was squinting because I didn't have my glasses on.
He's like this.
Eh.
So he's like a lost child.
He was
Yeah.
fucking her fast. He's like, I'm going to be late to fucking lunch with Bobby. And
That's right.
That's why he's always a minute late.
So,
Yeah.
Lenny got
hang
no
on.
guts.
Guys, 1 second. Hang on. Take that for your fucking horseshit minute late joke.
And here's for your rap.
I didn't get it. Why didn't I get it?
Good rap.
Oh, my rap? Fuck you. That was a good rap. You can't judge art. You can't judge art.
Shout out to the producer. Shout out to the producer. I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking there. You can bring this up over there.
I didn't even know what rap was. That's how old I am. What's a rap? Huh?
I thought it was a sandwich.
that
We thought you ate a
right?
sandwich.
Oh, Jesus. Was that?
I got like,
That was honestly.
First of all, stop trying to get rid of your cocksucker. Own it, all right? Stop being a pussy.
It's all right.
I was saying the truth. You definitely
You've had-
thought it was a sandwich.
Give it another 30 seconds.
I did. Yeah, it's not staying there long. You're on fire today.
I love Rodney's like, give it another 30 seconds. I'll come up with something. I'll get
Yeah.
So you're having sex.
Yeah.
Now, do you come? Does she come? She didn't. I'm not even asking that because I know she didn't. You came,
What do you want to ask?
and she gets up. Does she go? I gotta.
Yeah. Well, she got to look at, turns like a little bit green.
So she
This
was.
was after dinner. So dinner, sex.
Did she say sorry and leave, or did you go rub her back, or did you just sit there and go, make sure
Get
you don't puke
out!
You got mad at her. Don't puke on my new rug.
Well, I tried not to laugh for about a minute and a half.
You were laughing.
I wasn't. I mean, you got to take care of her first, but it's funny.
Now, this is just a random chick or your girlfriend?
At the time, we had seen each other for a while.
No shit. So
Yeah.
I know this girl.
No.
Okay. A little trick I
Yeah.
tried to throw in there.
Good shot.
Tried to catch you. I remember I met a girl at a red light late at night. She was in her car. I'm in my
At a
car.
red light.
At a red light. I looked over. She was so beautiful. I was like, oh my God. And I got her number. I was like, let me get your number. And I called her. She came up to my house the next night, late, and we were making out. And she was a beautiful Greek girl. I started making out, and I felt like whiskers. And I was like, oh shit, it's me. Because I didn't shave, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. So we kiss a little bit, and we stop after real passionate, dirty kissing. Then we stop, and she leaves. So I invite her back the next time, and I shave close as a motherfucker. I have the best shave. You can't feel a whisker. And we start kissing. I'm like, oh, is this chick? She has a fucking mustache, dude. A beard, a mustache, sideburns, and then we start fucking around, and the hair came from her fucking cooch, up her hole, up her butthole, up her fucking small of her back.
Happy trip. Well, reverse.
That's not
happy
happy
trip.
for anybody.
Reverse
Caterpillar.
happy trip. That's awful, man.
It's a caterpillar.
That's what that's called.
I think so.
Come on, Casey. Come on, Casey.
Show us.
sold it. Yeah,
Show
you
us.
should have sold it. You should have been fucking committed.
Scientifically.
I think Greek woman is what that's called.
Good call.
Yeah, Giannis would be like, what's wrong with that? That's the way they're supposed to happen. What are you going to hold on to while you're fucking them? Hold that hair.
That's a lot of hairy girls. bro.
Ah, dude. Yeah,
She's like, that's it.
that's it.
Where did you meet the one in Houston?
What do you mean?
Well, the gigantic Houston woman. Did you get her out of one of those local prisons?
No, I was
or-
at a college. I was doing a college with Tracy Morgan and Dean Dave Edwards.
Dean.
No, not Dave. No, not Dean. Dave. Who was the guy? The first guy on The Real World. Black guy got kicked off
I know what you're talking about.
for raping the chick. Remember
I
her?
remember that shit.
Dave.
Was that the credit he used at the college?
Yeah, because that would have been. That's the
No.
credit he used.
He didn't. He actually pulled.
He pulled her with the blanket.
He was joking around with her. He pulled the covers off, and she
Damn.
cried sexual abuse. and,
Yeah, you
She's
know.
on the
and he
NBA
got
Wives
kicked
now.
off. He is. He's on
No,
what?
She's on like one of the NBA Wives show or something like that.
Yeah, he got kicked off the fucking show
Yeah.
because
Black or white. She's a white woman, black woman.
she had panties on underneath, and he pulled the blanket. They were flirting with each other, playing and giggling, and he pulled the blanket off, and she got she was laughing, but
And then she
then
got
after the
pissed.
fact, she was like, "I feel abused," and
Yeah.
they were like, "You gotta go." I mean, you gotta go. First Real World, right? What was his name? Dave Edwards, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
He was famous for a minute, and we were at a college in Sam Houston College. I remember they told us we had to be clean. Crystal. They made us sign a contract. Took us in a locker room and said, guys, you have to sign this. You agreed when we booked you. Please. So I signed it. Everybody signed it. Tracy Morgan signed it. And then Tracy, as soon as they walk out, they go, yo, we're artists. We need to express ourselves. We got to bond together. And we can say whatever we want. We're artists. We need to say fuck or motherfucker. And I was like, Tracy, I need the money. I can't fuck off. I can do 20 minutes clean. He's like, yeah. And he's like, all right, we'll be clean. Dave goes up, clean. I go up, clean, fine.
Uh-oh.
He goes up, 5 minutes, nothing.
David Edwards.
No, David Edwards. That's who it is. Tracy goes up 5 minutes, nothing. Then he goes, yo, man, I fucked this chick in her kidney. I wiped the blood on the curtain.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking place goes nuts. there laughing. He's like, yeah, man, you can't. You gotta ask her father. Yo, I'm gonna fuck you. That's from your daughter's asshole. I fucked you in her kidney and an asshole. And why the blood on your? Who put blood on my curtain? Dude, I was fucking like, I was like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, you see this black lady. She'd be like 6'9".
Oh no.
You hear click, click. Her fucking. Her short, you know those little Puritan high heel shoes? They had a buckle on them. Right?
Oh wow! Like the square buckle.
Fucking dude, she had the dress
Quaker
came.
Oats?
Her dress
The
came
Quaker
down
Oats
to her ankles, right?
Please tell me that's the girl from at the end of the story.
Yes.
This kid who booked us literally had his hands on her head. He slid down the wall with the checks in his hand,
Oh,
right?
no.
She grabs the checks, rips them up, and throws them at the
All of
kid.
them?
She was pissed. All of our checks got ripped up.
No.
He comes off. He goes, "That was good, right?" I'm like, "Dude, no, man." Fucking 10 grand out the window for him. Damn.
For him.
Yeah.
Did you end up getting your money?
I got my money. Yeah, of course I did. It took me a month, but I had to stay there an extra day. That was what the weird part. I had to stay in the school. That was back when I used to do schools. It was cheaper to fly out on the the Sunday than if you stayed if you left Saturday, it was more expensive. But if you stayed the Sunday, the extra day, it was cheaper. So I had to do that shit. So I stayed an extra day, and that's when this chick came back. My phone rang. She's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I'm eating Doritos." She's like, "Come over." And I was like, "Okay."
Wait,
I was
where-
scared. Literally,
Where did you know
Same
her
Tracy
from?
Morgan voice.
from the show.
I know that was the Tracy.
That was
From the
Tracy
show.
Morgan.
It's the same voice.
Did you fuck her on a bed of ripped up checks?
That's funny.
Literally, she goes, "I'm coming over." I'm not even talking about like less than 20 seconds. Just fucking knock at the fucking door. I'm trying to do a knock.
Who is it?
That's me.
Yeah.
She comes in, dude. She's like, "Hey." She's like, "Hey." And she sits on the edge of my bed and just starts eating Doritos. And I'm just sitting there scared. We're watching TV. She's just eating all my Doritos. Yeah, crunch. She's taking fistfuls of Doritos.
I love that you would have a woman over and there'd already be Doritos on the bed.
How do you mean the phone just rings? You met her
Yeah, how
after the
like
show?
yeah.
I was staying in the hotel of the school or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, right.
It was like it was just a
been
dorm
one of those.
basically, and I was staying there. So she
she's
was
like,
part of the group that brought us. You know what I mean? The cap or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they called it. She was one of the girls.
Were
that brought
you
us.
able to tell Tracy what he did was wrong? Like
No.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Look, man, I don't think what he did was wrong for Tracy.
Yeah.
I think Tracy did the right thing for
They were
Tracy.
dumb to book him and ask him to
If
be
Tra-
clean. Yeah.
Tracy made a decision. I can't. Fuck it. I'll take the hit.
Yeah.
If you're a comic and you make that, I'm just gonna take the hit. I might not get paid for this, but I'm just gonna be
A
me.
good show.
I did that. I mean, I did the NACA Northeast region. It was like 50 schools.
I cussed on
Yeah.
knackered shit before.
Well, I've done them clean, and I didn't get one fucking school, and I always felt like shit, and I felt like I didn't, I couldn't do it. And then I did one. I was like, I'm doing whatever I want. I told my agent, I go, I'm gonna swear, and I'm doing whatever I want. And if I don't get any schools, at least I'll get the school that wants me.
Right.
And this was after this Tracy shit, because I was sick of fucking being that guy too. Like I can do 20 minutes clean, but I couldn't do an hour clean. It was sucked. Fucking blue.
And the kids want blue anyway. That's the shit.
Yeah. What happened?
And you're adults. You're not fucking 10. They're adults.
Yeah.
I got 49 schools.
49
Out of
schools?
50. Yeah, like a record.
That's
A
crazy.
record.
Wow.
And everybody else went out and was doing their clean horse shit and bombing. I went out and fucking murdered 49 schools, and I had to do all of them, and it almost killed me. I lost feeling in my fingertips on these two fingers, and I got a thing in my back, and my arm would get stuck because I would literally, because they would block book you. That's how they do it.
Oh yeah.
How college?
While twisting your arm? What do you mean?
This is how
While
college.
arm
You having a
wrestling.
stroke? Like what the
If
fuck?
they book me one show in the week,
You're
they
booked.
they have to pay me like $5 grand. If they book me 7 shows in a week, it would be like $1,000 a school.
Yeah.
So the more you book me, the cheaper it is for everybody.
Right.
So they booked me just straight. So I was doing like I would do a show in some shitty cafeteria, no light, microphone from Radio Shack. Horrid conditions, and then I would jump in the car and drive to the next school for the next 3 to 4 to 5 hours. Go to the hotel, shitty fucking motels most of the time that you drive right up to your door, sleep all day, eat food. I remember I had fucking like $40 worth of Chinese food on my belly, just naked with a towel over it. It was just so depressing. And then you'd go and do the next school and drive every day. And I was so scared because it was winter time. I remember I was driving on the road. It was a snowstorm. I had to make it to the school. I'm driving, and it was so scary. I'm in a Honda Civic, and I'm holding onto the wheel so tight. And then I just saw a fucking semi-truck jackknifing coming at me from the other side.
What?
It hit the Jersey barrier, smashed into it, up over it as I went by it. I felt rock. You could hear little pieces of rock hit the back of my car.
Yikes.
I was like a second away from just being murdered by a truck.
Well,
And I
kind
didn't.
of like movie shit.
I didn't even stop. I just kept going. Like, because I had to make the school. I had like an hour. I was getting paid. I was like, I gotta get there. And I showed up. They're like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good. Where's the stage?" "Oh, good. I gotta fucking work on a Triscuit." "Yeah, no microphone. Great. Can I have a water?" "Yeah, give me a cup of water from wherever you got that from."
Give me some Chinese food.
That afraid sound you just made made me laugh.
Wait, so what's with the arm?
Well, I got so tense. I would do these hour
from
shows.
holding the mic?
I would hold the mic so tight, and I would be so stressed out of my life at the time that my arm would get stuck, and I would have to undo the mic and then snap my arm out. Fucking nuts.
I love that people treated it like a revelation when Jerry Seinfeld said college gigs were shitty. You know?
Yeah.
You're like Dr. Strangelove.
Well, I'm glad he said that, dude. I'm glad somebody finally actually said, "Hey, lighten the fuck up."
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the ones that are for free speech. You're supposed to be the ones that are supposed to be open-minded.
East Coast colleges are like that, but down south in like the West, they the ones that get real PC. Well, from what my experience was.
Yeah, I mean, look, even Denver, too. I remember I did Denver. The two dudes that picked me up were like, "Dude, you can fucking say whatever you want, dude." And I showed up, and some Asian chick was like, "That's offensive. We're all human beings."
Ew.
I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, I've had specific instances where they're like, "Look,
Good Asian accent.
someone committed suicide. Don't do suicide jokes." And you're just
Yeah.
like, fine. And they usually pay you enough that you're like, okay.
Of course, if you agree to do it, you have to agree to do it by their terms.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, look at colleges. Look, colleges are in a fucking weird spot. It's like doctors. Everybody sues you, so you can't say, "I can fix that 100%. You have to say, "Well, there's a 10% chance that it might fucking burst and you'll be on your stomach for 9 months and, we'll have to replace your eyeball." Even though he's 100% sure he's going to fix it,
Right.
he has to give you, because he'll get sued if it doesn't work out.
I did Princeton once, and
Yeah.
there was I was doing crowd work, and this girl who was like from Africa like answers a question, and this guy who's this balding like prickish asshole. It was like their charter club. He's like, "Oh, don't listen to her. She's not from here." And so I fucking ripped him apart, and I was like, "Oh, you're as American as a bald eagle, you bald motherfucker." I said something like that, and the crowd loved it.
I take offense to that.
I know, you should. And the crowd, like they loved it because like that was the asshole they always wanted to shit on. But then it's also because it's a college, like, oh, that dude might kill himself, like that guy.
Yeah.
Like there's,
They're worried about everybody.
Yeah.
They're fucking worried about everybody. You do these colleges, and unless there's certain comics that could. Jerry's actually one of the comics that could do a college and have no problem.
Well,
by
that's
the
why
way.
it was so weird that he came out and said that.
I don't think so. I
Why?
argued this last week. It's like when John Denver came out in the 80s.
He's gay.
Yes. Cocky Mountain High. No, but when he came out in the 80s, he was,
I so didn't want to like that one.
He was with Dee Snider and fucking Frank Zappa defending, music. Because if you have the clean guy doing it, it adds credence. Just because he doesn't do blue comedy doesn't mean he doesn't love it.
No, I didn't say it wasn't good that he did it. I'm just saying it was ironic that he was the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because if he's going to, first of all, if he's going to go to school, I haven't heard Jerry doing a college in 20,
Right.
I'm just
30
saying
years.
that he had to be the guy. It wouldn't have meant anything if it was someone else, but
If it was like say a Tracy.
yeah,
like
he
Yeah,
Yeah,
had
Chris
a-
Rock said it, but everybody that just went over everybody's head. And then when Seinfeld said it, it was a thing because Seinfeld's clean. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because Chris Rock said, "I fuck colleges. I can't."
But
do it."
Jerry has no dog in the fight. He just loves comedy.
yeah.
Right.
Was that a black thing? Did you just make it a black thing? What was
I
that?
didn't
man?
make it a black
Well,
thing.
black
Was the dog in
people
the
don't
You made it a black thing.
Dog in the fight line.
Lenny, fucking get your 11 off, okay? Judgmental cocksucker. Every time he gets judged.
What? I was with them.
Okay. I think that I actually like doing colleges. When I did them, I had a blast for the most part, and I thought the kids, when they booked you, they pretty much had you know, kind of the heartbeat of what the school was, if they'd like you or not. But you know, there was a lot of schools. I showed up and it was a Christian school, Christian.
I've done a few. Yeah.
And she was like, "Hi, you can't swear." I go, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." Like, I had it in my contract. You cannot tell me what to do. Robert can say or do whatever he wants, and you still have to pay him. If you can't tell me anything. And I would carry it with me. I got to the point where I had to carry it with me.
Right.
Like
Because
highlighted.
but they would try to, I say, "You sign this. This is signed by you." And they'd be like, "Yeah, but could you please?" And I was like, "Ugh, all right, I'm going to go bomb, because now I have to." If you give me a day or 45, at least a couple hours, I can kind of take the fucks out and take the sticking in her ass out or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? And I can clean my act up enough to do at your college. But if you just surprise me 10 minutes before and try to manipulate me, and now I'm in front of a bunch of kids eating milk and cookies, and you know, it's
Like
I did a show
children?
with 4 nuns in the audience.
Yuck.
4 fucking nuns with the hats.
Oh, those nuns. Those nuns?
Not
The hat
not
nuns.
the
Dude,
other
there's-
one.
if you
There's
showed
a
a difference, though.
If you showed up to pave
Yeah,
a road,
yeah.
There's
you
a
know.
difference.
There's a
Like,
difference. They're
The
like
sister
more
Mary,
strict.
the sister Mary hats.
Well, the
right?
ones without the
I
hat
went
are a little
to-
little cooler, right?
Yeah, I went to a school where we had nuns and they didn't wear anything. And then when the
They
one
were
with the hat-
naked?
yeah, butt naked.
You fucked a nun?
There you go,
Finger
Scope.
popper.
There you go.
And then
Scope.
the ones with the hats are like really strict about everything. They
Right.
can't
Oh,
do
yeah,
anything.
costume religious people are always scarier.
Right.
And if you just meet a Jew, that's a Jew. But you know, you meet like a Siddiq guy,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
dressed up. That's fucking terrible.
B&H Jew will scare you outside of B&H.
Oh yeah.
Without a camera lens, you're like, whoa, hey, chill out. Are you,
All that weird
why,
electronic.
why are you walking with a chick with a wig? What's going on?
Yeah.
This beautiful hair.
Gonna get you.
Always the shape of a potato.
What?
Who?
They make the women
wigs?
all have like the same shape. The ones
have,
with
like,
the
the
wigs,
bangs
but
that
the
start
body
up here.
itself always is like a potato shape.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is that true, or is that a
It's
weird
something I
observation?
noticed. I lived in Williamsburg for many years.
I don't think what's just happened to my septum? Fuck.
They purposely make them more unattractive.
Yeah.
But some of them punched through. Like, I was on the L train yesterday. That was a bad Orthodox Jew chick, and I was like, God damn! Like, I was
Yeah.
like, but she had the goofy socks and the thing. Like, she was unpeeling, but I could see in her face.
Maybe
I'm
she
like,
wasn't-
she
maybe
get
she
down,
wasn't-
Yeah.
and she get dressed on Friday
Maybe
night.
she wasn't married yet.
She can get chose. Yeah.
Now, is there a way out of
She
that?
actually can't dress up on a Friday night because it's
Oh, I'm sorry, factual man. I didn't know.
racist motherfucker.
Is there a way out of that? Is there a way out of that for like if the Amish are all saying, "Hey, fuck it."
Like a Rumspringer type shit.
Yeah, the Amish can walk away for a little bit and go live life and then come back if they want to, right?
Yeah.
You
Is
can
there a-
walk away. Yeah, you can walk away.
There's a way to walk away from that.
But
Yeah,
they let
there have
you
been
back?
people. They'll let you back. Yeah.
Really?
Women?
Yeah, there've
can be
been. There's
tough.
some documentaries on it. It's tough because they're not going with you. You have to say
That's
goodbye.
like Jehovah's Witnesses. That's like the toughest thing to leave.
Why?
They hound
like
you.
gangs and shit like that.
They hound you. You know, it's like once you're a part of that. I mean,
Like
you-
Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but
It's crazy.
it's but is Judaism? What is it? Is Orthodox Jews, are they as
Judaism.
bad as Scientologists?
I don't know if they're as bad, but you're shunned out of that community. So
Oh yeah, they don't.
And if you're a part of that community, it becomes your life because that's all of your
Yeah, that's
friends.
all.
That's all you
I
do.
mean, that's when when
Yeah.
you see Going Clear, and they're like, "That's who we hung out with."
It's another
And
world,
that was
man.
it.
Drive
Yeah.
down DeKalb 3:00 in the afternoon. It's like
Yeah.
it's a whole other, it's a
Yeah.
different world. You're like, God damn.
Oh yeah.
We never introduced you,
Oh hey, Derek Gaines.
dude. I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
bro. You son of a.
That was my
That's,
fault.
okay.
That's my fault. She said she had a mustache.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, like the very Jewish part of Brooklyn feels like its own underground like troll community.
Yeah, they get down. They go to school on Saturday and all that shit, or Sunday,
Really?
like
Yeah,
Sunday,
yeah.
like yeah.
So do you know, like, have you heard why they picked the place they do? Because I lived on Beverly and Fuller in Los Angeles, and that was the same thing. Like everybody that lived around, but apparently some guy blesses the entire area, and then they just all because isn't it weird that they're all
Well,
in
they're
one
upstate
spot?
New York too. There's a couple
Yeah.
towns
Well,
where.
See, to me, it's like
Yeah.
they're like the best nerds ever because
Yeah.
it's like they found like because one of the rules is that like women can't sit next to them, and it's
Right.
like they look like that and they found a way to make the women feel ashamed. Like that's like ultimate
that whole
nerd
thing
shit.
happened on that plane too, where they wouldn't.
Yeah.
They.
Oh,
What
that
happened?
happened?
Did you hear
Yeah.
about that?
It was like a year.
It was
ago
headed
or
to
something
like
that.
Tel Aviv or
Yeah.
some part of Israel, and they're not allowed to sit next to women. And
wouldn't let the
Guys
plane-
aren't?
Married
guys
women.
aren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was around Thanksgiving. It was like 11 hours. Like they
Yeah.
had this huge dispute on the seating assignment.
Yeah.
And all that.
Oh, wow.
Like,
People
we
wouldn't
can't
move.
sit
By the
there.
way, this happens on every flight. Every flight I've taken to Israel, somebody won't sit in that seat because they buy
You
the
bullshitting,
seats.
really?
I'm not bullshitting.
Wow, that's
It is
fucking-
so annoying.
Wait,
It-
so they can't sit. Women can't. Sit
I don't
next
think
to
they can
women?
sit-
And the
No, no,
woman
no.
feels shitty
If
about
sh-
it. It's
if
like, but you
she's-
look like that.
If she's married, she can only sit next to her husband. Like
Okay, so
There's
there's
some-
a third seat. No one can
I'm
sit
a
there.
bad Jew here, but yeah, there's some
Yeah.
So
rule.
there's a third seat. Nobody can sit there. What if it's a little kid?
You can sit next to a little kid. Yeah.
So the woman could sit next to a little kid.
yeah.
Well, like a single guy can't get on the plane and sit next to a
No.
woman.
So
I
like
don't
you
know if
could
it's single guy. It has something to do with.
you could never sit next to a woman, a single woman, a single
Married
Orthodox
woman.
Jew.
No,
That's not
married.
that far. I
married
did a
woman.
show at a mosque once. I couldn't shake the woman's
Whoa,
hands.
whoa,
who were
whoa,
married.
whoa, whoa!
they don't
what
shake
the
hands.
fuck?
The women don't shake hands.
Are you Muslim?
It was just a good check. It was like, yo, man.
Yo, what's up, Taliban? ISIS, what's up,
No,
motherfuckers?
no, goofy. No, it was black Muslims.
He booked 49 out of 50 mosques.
Hang on a second. I'm sorry for trying to be funny. I thought Goofy was
black,
fun.
Black Muslims, they had
Hey,
the beards and everybody.
Bobby, you do NACA, he does Mecca. All right.
I was all right. There was a C in both. I like
He
it.
just
Yeah.
turned us into Mix 98.1. Relax, cocksucker. I was joking. Yo, don't fuck, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't be goofy.
Don't you fuck with my mosque money.
Don't be. Yo, we're black Muslim. We ain't fucking. He's real patriotic. I like
No,
that.
they weren't blowing up shit. It was
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
The Orthodox women, Jews don't shake hands either.
In the contract, it says he can kill by any means necessary. That was just
There you
okay.
go.
That was all right.
At least I'm fucking trying. You've got one like every 10 minutes.
Oh, shit.
I'm making it a
Good call.
Shit,
Good
dude,
call.
that hand wave. Come on.
You look
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
though. You look good.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah.
Here's this fucking motherfucker. Why? I gotta go to the chat room real quick. What is up with this fucking show? Every week, comics are fight with each other.
I'm not fighting.
I had no problem with Mike.
I'm
You
up
on
there.
fire, Pop. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, go to the chat room real quick. What do we got in there? Deepu chat. There's a Deepu
It's
chat.
because I still have this.
You deserve
I'm in
it.
charge of that.
I'm gonna get you one for yourself. I'm gonna let you bring your own in next time.
He's wearing one. Are you kidding
Lenny has the biggest bomb bandana of them all.
Bomb down on like it.
He has the bomb blanket.
Blanket. Yeah.
Comfortable now.
What do you got?
All right, Pug Manus says, I call BS. Bobby had the Doritos on the bed like rose petals.
That guy does. That's the funniest thing a fan has ever said.
hilarious.
Oh my god! I feel bad for the next guy. This is gonna stink. You should have read that. You cocksucker! You went with the headliner.
If I didn't open strong, this whole thing would have fallen apart. So.
You fucking Porky Pig.
if I didn't open strong.
Go ahead.
Buddy C. Buddy follows up with rule number 1: know your audience.
Wow. See, that wasn't your fault, buddy. What does Patrick say?
Patrick Milligan.
I love Patrick from The Stand.
Pat. I know Pat.
The manager of The Stand and also of Cringe Humor. Yeah.
He says Richie Redding is the Rachel Dolezal of comedy.
Who's Richie?
That's my buddy. I know Richie,
He's a
but
nice guy.
I didn't
I
like
know.
the, I didn't like the joke, but I know
He
who
opens
Richie is.
up
Richie.
for
Yeah.
Cat Williams.
Why?
Like in stadiums.
What does it have? Did we bring him up at all?
Yeah.
Nah, we didn't.
No.
Fucking Patrick, you fucking
Yeah, he's a nice
stinker.
guy.
What the fuck are you
He
throwing?
uses the
I'm
name
doing his
Richie.
show.
He's admitting he's white. That's a really white name.
What else you got?
Al says my girl has a soul patch on the top of her asshole, towards the back.
Really?
Wow.
That's a whole patch.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. So wait a minute. There's a fucking thing of hair.
I share Lenny's blanket.
There's a thing of hair on the back of her, or
Might
above
be-
her asshole.
That's what it sounds like. Either like above, maybe below, or on top.
Like
never
you
know.
don't, like you've never seen that before.
Yeah, every
All
girl.
right, well, I'll take that. I'll take that. Fucking dumb.
So
Give me-
her
give me the-
ass looks like the lead singer
Mike.
of Smash Mouth.
Mike.
Mike had one. He wanted to get it out. Yeah,
Goddamn,
he didn't give a
Mike.
fuck.
Mike's only in his own head. Are you all right? Are your fucking earphones and glasses working, you cocksucker?
Yeah, what's wrong?
Nothing, Mike. Nothing, Mike. You do your thing.
Richie Redding is a really funny comedian.
Is he really?
He's
Yeah, it's
fun,
funny.
yeah.
I'm vouch. Funny dude.
All right, listen. Here's the deal. We're gonna take a break. You guys are fucking amazing. I want to go through the right now. I think there's something wrong with my stomach. Fuck you, Lenny.
How much festival chicken did you
I
have?
had one piece of
Festival
fucking
chicken,
chicken.
man.
That's enough, man.
In the whole weekend?
You know what? Fuck yes. The whole weekend. What are you, my mother?
I was just
Yes.
saying, the
No,
whole
you're
weekend.
not saying nothing. Your eyebrows.
I went away with you for a weekend.
It was the whole chicken.
I didn't need to. What do you think? I fucking hunted down a chicken in the woods of Bonnaroo?
Kind of.
Fucking fuck you! Fucking hairy bitch. Listen.
He's like, I gotta skin you alive. Alabama Shakes is about to play.
Hang on. They're not laughing at it. They're really? All right.
I know who Alabama Shakes is. It's the first one I got.
I didn't
I'm
get it.
sorry,
Sorry, Mike.
I'm sorry I
I
used
didn't.
references of today.
I told you to dumb it down, didn't I?
I'm not.
I
I'm keeping my alt fan base.
Like that is good.
why is this so much fun this week? Oh my God, it's so much. Why we're having a blast? Jesus Christ, you're hilarious too.
thanks.
Oh my God. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. Everybody in the chat room, get your shit together. I know it's hard to follow. That was the fucking best joke ever told in the chat room ever by anybody.
Really good.
So
It was
get your
good.
shit together. Patrick, fucking, what the fuck, dude? I expect more out of you. It's like, Richie who? It's like Dante.
Are you doing the same voice for everybody?
I do. First of all, everybody knows I do Artie. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not an impressionist.
That's a good
Dante?
Tracy.
Thank you.
Tracy was
Slash
good.
Jim from Huckleberry
yo,
Finn.
Bobby. Yo, Bobby. Smell my fingers.
It's good, Tracy.
I finger fuck my wife before I leave the house. It reminds me of my son. He said that to me in the lobby once, in front of a family. All right, so we'll be right back in the chat room. We're going to do a little break, and then we'll come back. We're going to do the rest of the show. We're going to do some ads, and we got a bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about Bonnaroo. Probably talk about some more hairy stuff with her fucking mustache.
Casey's gonna read a plug for Dollar Shave Club.
We'll be back
Do you
right
have
after
one?
these messages.
I can get sponsored.
Check it out. Baseball is in full swing, everybody. You're over here. And you can be part of the action all season long at DraftKings.com, the official fantasy partner of Major League Baseball. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Just instant cash, instant gratification. Why wait until the end of the season to get paid when you can win huge cash prizes every single day? Just pick 2 pitchers, pick 8 position players, and pick up your cash. That's it. Last year, Pete from Colorado won $1 million in one day, simply playing fantasy baseball at DraftKings.com. Hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code Kelly to play for free in today's $10,000 fantasy baseball contest. That's today's $10,000 fantasy baseball contest. DraftKings.com, official partners of Major League Baseballs, and enter Kelly. That's Kelly, Kelly, for free entry now at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. Make sure you go to all the comedians on this show, go to their websites, check out their Twitter, follow them, let them know that you heard them here on the YKWD podcast. And make sure you go to their shows and support us. What we do for this show is, out of the goodness of our hearts, to entertain you guys, to have fun. But we do stand up. And the way you can really show your appreciation for what we do here is by showing up to our live gigs and bringing some friends and your girlfriends and your family and packing the place out. Because there's nothing better as a stand-up comedian than to play in front of people that actually fucking dig your comedy. Make sure you go to riotcast.com. Check out all the other shows on our network. We have the best shows on the internet. Unbelievable shows. Jim Florentine, Nick DiPaolo. We got Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. News Horror from Mandy Statmiller. We got Why You Suck in Bed. We have The Hole. We have
Pete and Sebastian.
Pete and Sebastian are on the network now. We have Dante. The Beige Phillips Show. It's fucking crazy. The Jersey Jerks. The Bailey J Show. Hammer Fisting. We have shows, all new shows we're going to add, and some shows we're going to take off the network. But we're always trying to make the network better. So go to riotcast.com and check it out. What else we got? Scopo? Anything?
That's it for the ads.
Okay, great. All right, everybody's Twitter thing is under their name. Deepu, the master video technician that we have here. Make sure that all happens. So make sure you follow us while you're watching live or you're watching after the show premieres on Monday. Follow us. And here's the greatest thing. We need you to do this. Subscribe to the YouTube network. Subscribe. Look at all these people. Look, subscribe. That's all you have to do. If you're watching the show, don't sit there and fuck it. It's free. Only thing we ask you to do is hit a button and subscribe. That's it. So, and we get a lot of subscriptions, right?
Yeah, get a couple every day. It's growing.
Well, you don't have to give exact numbers. We can.
Well, it's public information. I can't really.
Yeah, well, they're really going to check. They can just. We can cause an illusion. All right, so there you go. We're back in the show right now. I'm not playing any sweeper. We can play a sweeper, but why, right? Let's just go back.
We're here. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, here's the thing. You came to my bar. I did the barbecue. You came, Lenny.
Yes.
Came late.
Mike, I didn't invite you.
Nope. Again.
And here's the thing.
Running theme.
Michael, here's the thing. I'm going to say to you.
He's really like your dad.
Yeah, I know.
Michael, I'm saying this to you right now. Ready? You have an open invitation to any party I throw. If I forget to invite you and you hear about it, you call me up or you just show up.
Okay.
That's the rule. Now, you can't bring anybody, but you can come. No, I'm sorry. I didn't. There's a lot of people. And here's the thing. All the people came up to me this year and said, like, Rachel, well, you didn't invite me. And I was like, well, fuck, I'm sorry. I just, the list keeps getting, and I forget. And as I remember, and, blah, 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 I can't invite, and I invite her, and she doesn't show. All these people that wanted to come last year, that fucking was up my ass, and I invited them, they didn't fucking even come. So I bought all this food, and for nothing.
Food was
And
phenomenal.
tents.
Huh?
Food was goddamn
Tents.
phenomenal.
Bought
I
a bunch
literally
of
was
He didn't-
on
he didn't
the
buy a
post
tent.
barbecue show last year and heard the same speech,
I gotta keep doing
including
it.
the "I'm sorry, Michael, but next year." And
Well, then it's not my fault. I told you last year. Next year you can just show up, right?
yeah, but I didn't know about it.
Well, you gotta learn. You gotta open up your valves.
What?
I don't know.
Am I supposed to shake people down in like
Your valves.
dive bars and be like, "Where's Bobby Kelly's house?
Your
Where's
social
that
barbecue?"
house?
Your social valves are shut off.
Yeah.
You gotta open them up. Are you following me on Twitter?
Yes.
You didn't get the tweet?
No.
I'm kidding. You're invited. Right now, I'm inviting you next year.
Okay.
So listen. It's the week of the 2nd, the week
Okay.
before. So whatever that Sunday is, that's it. So just come.
Bring a
Okay.
raincoat.
All right. And shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. You would have.
Scopo, how much rain was at Robert's house?
It was, it was pretty bad.
Because God didn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
Did you have to invite Poseidon to the party?
Actually, I fucking saw animals 2x2 going in my backyard. It's fucking awful.
It was
It was
unbelievable.
It rained so bad.
And Robert made food for all the people in
50
the
people.
soaking,
So,
pouring
he
He was
rain,
a
and it
he was a
delicious.
warrior out there though. He's
Absolutely.
I missed
with
all
Did you
that.
save it all?
I missed all that. I
Well,
came back.
here's the
We
problem.
left already.
No, I'll tell you the problem. Here's the problem. Okay, they thought it was a black barbecue.
Right.
Him and Chris Cotton.
I mean,
Everybody leaves. I'm exhausted. I
Yeah.
cooked for 3 hours in the fucking torrential rain.
Are you kidding?
I was getting heckled
We got
by
there
the
after
I
FEMA
was-
left.
I was getting heckled by the funniest cocksuckers in the business. Quinn, Robinson, Norton, Lenny. They're all there trashing me. Fucking while I'm hearing them laughing while I'm cooking, just making fun of me. I cook. We fucking everybody goes and it gets so bad. All the tents start breaking. Water starts coming through. It's chaos. We all go in the house. The guy from I had Ben and Jerry's cater it. Shows up with sundaes. Everybody's eating sundaes and cake and steak dips and sausages. Everybody finally leaves. I'm sitting there with like a friend of mine and Stavros, I think it was, and my wife and my kid. And I'm exhausted. It's all over. Thank God we made it. This jackass and Chris Cotton. My wife goes, "There's 2 black kids walking up the driveway."
Yeah, man, it was fun.
I immediately go for my gun.
What shocked me that day, you had house shoes on like a black uncle. That made me. I was like, those are leather house shoes. Good for Bob.
I did. I had Dick Van Dyke.
He had leather house shoes sweeping around the house. I was like, this is like home.
I have leather Dick Van Dyke slippers. My wife hates them.
Yeah, leather house shoes on.
I just bought a fucking hat too, a gardening hat.
Oh God!
I look like I really do. I look like fucking Brando from the
Godfather.
No, from the
Are you literally having a stroke?
the island of Dr. Moreau. I would have done that if this cocksucker didn't slip in. Whatever.
You were fucking away. You had no idea. You were going down either way.
You trying to say the title of that movie?
You just buffered right there.
You're trying to say the title of that movie made you sound like Marlon Brando in that movie. I tried to understand science.
Good for you.
My fucking brain shut down.
Good for you.
So I look up and it's this fucking jack. So they come in like, yo, they're soaking wet. They're like, hey, I'm like, this isn't a black barbecue. This is a white barbecue with a 2-year-old.
But it was fun.
It
though,
ends
man.
at 5:30.
But you fed us, man.
They sat down. I've never seen people eat like
Steak
Monroe.
tips. Did you have steak tips?
Monroe.
I had a steak tips.
They had some steak tips. I
so
kind
good.
of
Crazy.
There was only a few
So
left,
good.
so I kind of had to hid those. I swear to God, I filled them up on hamburgers and hot dogs.
And gave us like
Like,
2
oh, I
steak
only have
tips apiece.
Oh yeah, I really kept 3 hamburgers each and,
Yeah.
and 2
Yeah.
hot dogs each.
We was eating.
Okay, and then they started eating there was 2 cakes. There was 3
Oh,
cakes.
that cake was
There was,
retarded.
there was an Amy Schumer cake. My wife always makes it. We always make an Amy Schumer cake because it's her birthday. It's Colin Quinn's birthday, so we made a Colin Quinn cake, and there's my kid's birthday, so it's all in the same area. So the Amy cake was gone. My kid's cake, which was a double round yellow cake with chocolate frosting. So that's there. But it's the better of all the cakes, right?
It's the headliner.
So they start just cutting pieces off, and it's so good. I see that and they keep cutting. I go, fucking enough.
Enough.
I go enough.
But you gave us the backup cake.
I go, you have the Colin Quinn cake.
You gave us the backup cake.
You're Colin Quinn cake. You're not Maximus cake.
I would call the NAACP. He gave me
Yeah, man.
Call Rachel.
Yeah.
It was,
sit
it
in the
was
back of the
good.
bus cake.
But it was still good cake. I mean, you gave us 2 blocks like it was government, and it was nice. And I was like, I guess this was going to happen. But it was a good host. I was like,
And
we
then,
got the cake.
Patrick writes in the chat, what about the Richie Redding cake? It's good, but I hate it for no reason.
Patrick is weird for that one. Just a fucking left turn for no reason.
Hey, well, that's what Patrick does. He's in a prison right now, texting behind some potatoes. So I feed these guys. I mean, they ate like they haven't eaten, and then I gave them 2 plates to go, and some cake to go, the Quinn cake, and then I said, "Why don't you grab some sodas?" And they did. 4 each.
Wait, was this Sunday or 1865?
You emancipated them.
So fucked up.
Jesus. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. I ain't never known kindness like what you showed.
then I heard my neighbor's dogs, and I was like, "Run, run for your lives!"
So fucked up.
Then you put your shoes back on to go pipe.
You got to get to Ohio.
Chris gets eaten. He's like, "Come on without me," and Monroe carries him on his back.
Mom wasn't with us. It was just me and Chris.
Chris
Monroe
called
came
Monroe.
earlier.
Chris called Monroe at like 2:30. It was like, "Oh, I'll be there in an hour." And then 4 hours later, you guys
Well,
showed
we
up.
drove through that rainstorm y'all was sitting in, and then all the rain stopped when we got there. So
It's not the Amazon. You're in a fucking car.
No, because Chris, it was traffic. We hit all kinds of traffic trying to get to your house, and we finally got there. It was like, fuck it, we here now. So we went up.
Well, they
and
came
like,
in, they ate like motherfucker, and then I
Yeah.
said, you gotta
Goodbye.
You kicked us out.
go. I
But,
kicked
you know,
them the fuck up. But then they told me that they were gonna give me a Black Community Award for helping black
Yo,
children.
man,
That's nice.
it was good, man. You was like a basketball coach that day.
I was like the fucking
Really nice.
White
the
shadow.
white shadow.
But the house shoes made me feel so like that.
You were there, Sandra Bullock.
I,
That was the line.
No,
But
I meant
you
to
know,
know.
but she was on fire with the slave shit,
Yeah.
and then you just took it to the.
I didn't like the Sandra Bullock. Yeah, why do I gotta be
I
Sandra
like the
Bullock?
slave shit. The slave shit was fire.
I like the white shadow. I think where you tried to one up the White Shadow and you lost him. Just take the hit, Michael. I don't like my kid take a hit. He's like, yeah, what? He's got
The burgers was good. The
like we're in a
sausage was
court.
good, Yeah.
Look, I'm not getting
now,
invited
fuck
to
that,
barbecues. I'm only here on my talent. So
But
when
nah.
that fails me, I'm
I
fucked.
gotta say, without y'all being, but the goddamn chicken wings was off the fucking chain. I'm sorry, you did
good.
that. That was the
chicken
way.
wing.
That was the way in my heart.
The chicken wings fell
That
off the
shit
bone.
was fucking crazy. I was
You
like,
had the
damn.
chicken wings.
Yeah, all good.
How
Everything-
great.
The food was great.
I was like,
Here's the
what
fucking
is
problem
this?
with my wife, though. Ready? Last year, she makes a big tray of macaroni salad. It's Italian macaroni salad, so it has the oil and the and the mayonnaise. It's just so good. It's my favorite thing in the
Love
world.
mac salad.
So I'm sitting there cooking for everybody, and then she, everybody eats. Everybody eats. It's all done. They're kind of done. And then she goes, "Oh, I forgot the macaroni salad." She comes out with a fucking 80 pounds of mac, and she puts it out like people are gonna just go, "Hey, I'll have a cup." You know what I mean? It's like you fucking. She did that last year, and then this year I'm cooking, and I'm sitting there, and everybody's eating. And
There was a lot going on this year, though.
it doesn't matter. You take the fucking macaroni. She comes out again. Second, she goes, "I forgot the macaroni." Now we have 80 pounds of fucking macaroni. Yeah, and I added 10 pounds.
You've tried to force.
I literally got fucking. I got cheese
Damn,
cups.
Bobby, I can't eat no more, man.
I was fucking. I was tossing it on their plate.
He bullies you into eating, right?
Fuck? I'm like, dude, because Colin Quinn said he was like, I hate that he was just such a good host. And I was like, yeah, but it was great.
Yeah, it bugs people that I'm a really
I was
great
like,
host.
food was fucking great, man. I was like,
That's
shit.
fun though.
Next year, you know what I'm doing? I'm hiring a maid. We're hiring a. I already talked to her. We're doing a maid, so my wife doesn't have to clean, and nobody has to clean. And then I'm hiring a cook,
Like a catering
Oh, wow.
service.
and
You're
I'm
not
gonna
do it
cook.
yourself.
I'm gonna cook with him
Oh,
because I don't want him to fuck shit up.
No, you're gonna take over though. The guy's
What?
gonna be sitting there. You're gonna take over the whole
Why
thing.
do you say that? Do I have issues?
That's what you do. Yeah.
What
Really?
did you do
Yeah.
with all those tents? You had like 7 tents.
Yeah.
They were gazebos.
They're in this thing. It's an Italian thing called garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
threw
threw
them
them
all
out.
out. Here's the problem. I said that. I said the tent guy fucked me, and they literally did the bait and switch. I'm doing a 30 by 20 tent for I think it was $500. Cool. Called me up the day before. They can't come. We only have the 40 by 30. It's $1,000.
They saw the weather report.
I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's not
Fuck
okay.
you and fuck yourself again. I went to A&P
Yeah.
and I bought 7 $29 gazebos.
And
Pop-ups.
$7,000 of
Right.
duct tape.
And I bought a lot of duct tape, but I duct taped them all together.
Do you have
Like
a huge
MacGyver.
backyard?
I have a pretty good backyard.
Yeah. Very
Where
nice
do you? Are
backyard.
you in? Are you in the city? You're not in the
Are you
city.
trying to fuck me?
No.
I live in Westchester.
Westchester.
Yeah, my wife is going back to Boston
your
in a couple of
backyard?
weeks. It's a big backyard. There's a lot of trees.
Promise me you won't shave.
Will there be Doritos?
I like it rough.
I have Doritos. Do me a favor. I have a Mach 3.
Bobby,
Gillette,
tweezers.
the best that you can get.
at the end
I
of
have
this,
purple wax.
at the end of the barbecue, a Ben and Jerry's truck pulls up,
I know,
and a guy gets out
right?
and pulls out Ben and Jerry's for like 30 people,
How great.
So
50.
fun.
50
people.
We
I
missed
mean,
the Sundays.
a Sunday station.
Oh, you didn't miss
that.
them. I
That's
had
the
them in the
best.
fridge. I had them in the freezer.
no.
You just didn't. You didn't get them.
Oh
It's like,
man,
oh,
They ate half a
ago.
cake.
We did eat
Half a
cake.
Colin Quinn cake was
Half a
gone.
cake.
I didn't want to give him diabetes.
What flavor was
cake.
the Colin Quinn cake?
Thank you,
Half a whole cake.
Michael.
What flavor was the Colin Quinn cake?
Let
It
me
was
tell
the
you,
same thing. The greatest yellow cake with chocolate icing
it's
I've ever had.
yellow cake, moist as shit.
I was like, what? the-
It's my wife makes this cake. It's my favorite
I
cake
had it
in the
for
world.
breakfast the next day.
It's
Yum.
it's a yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Easy.
It's the best cake in the world. It's the best. It's so moist that I can't even talk about it because I can't. I'm on no sugar, no grains,
getting
and I'm gonna
worked up.
fail right after this podcast. I'm just gonna run to a bakery and get like 9 half moons. Anyways,
right?
it was great. I'm all right. I'm
All
okay.
right.
I like how you kept cheerleading too. He was eating. He was like, "The cake is retarded, right?
Yeah.
It's retarded." I was like, "Yeah, it's retarded."
He was literally spooning it from the cake.
It was great.
And I saw my wife
That's great.
because
so
it was my
fucking good.
son's cake, and she went, "What the fuck are they doing?" I saw the racism from my wife's Boston come out. She's like, "What are these fucking blackies doing to my fucking son's cake?
Come
kid?
on.
Get these black kids off of fucking Max's cake,
The cake
dude."
was off the chain. Thank you, Max. Thanks to everybody. The cake was.
That was good, man. I'm
incredible. Cake
glad.
was
I'm glad you guys
Awesome
came
cake.
over. I wish you came when the party was. Next, I'm throwing another barbecue, comics only. Okay, Michael, you're invited.
Oh, nice.
All right, but you got to get there by yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Derek, you guys leave right now. You'll make
Yeah.
Yeah, you-
There's going to be traffic. So.
Yeah.
I told Keith he can invite 4 black people.
There's a lot of us, man.
Yeah.
So I'll book my spot.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah,
when,
you're in here.
when is that?
Get your calendar away. I'm not putting it in the fucking. It's not happening yet. Fucking Lenny with this stupid
You
calendar.
gotta put it in the calendar. Why are you so opposed
Oh,
to the
God.
calendar?
You had a day runner back in the day, didn't you?
A day run?
Yeah.
One of those big.
Yeah.
No, I always had it on. It's been electronic for 20 years now.
No, it has not.
At
Hey,
least.
Lenny Marcus ahead of the
Palm
curve.
Pilot.
Way ahead of the curve. I had a Palm Pilot.
I had a
Yeah.
wizard.
You had a wizard.
A wizard.
Like an
Remember
actual
the-
guy with a
Yeah.
hat.
No.
Whatever you want.
That was on Seinfeld. They had that.
The wizard.
Oh, the wizard. Okay. I know.
Fucking wizard. I was the first one to have. I had one.
So what year was that?
Before, I'm going to tell you,
Uh-huh.
it was 1994. I had a wizard. Hang on now, sailor. I had a wizard. Before the wizard was the sharp. It was like a calculator, but on the back of it, it had a phone recorder. You put it, so you kept the numbers in it, and it kept the name, the number, and then you hit that, and you could put it up to the phone. It would dial the phone for you.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
That's great. So why are you so opposed to me pulling out a calendar?
I don't know. I just want to be opposed to you. What, are we going to just agree? Is that the podcast I run now? The Agreeables on iTunes. It's number 2.
What a great idea, Lenny. Let's put it in the calendar and nothing bad will happen.
I love calendars, man.
Fantastic.
You're great.
We'll be
All
right
right.
back with
I'm gonna go eat a Lenny Marcus cake. I can do better, but it's fine.
That's fine.
Oh, it's okay. I like it. Everybody's good.
Fantastic cake.
Let's bring Voldemort. Anyways, I went to the Bonnaroo Festival this weekend. Big J was there, who really, I hate to say this. It sounds, I guess, silly for a guy of my size. He really said some touching shit when he brought me on stage. We did the comedy tent at Bonnaroo. Me, Dan Soda, Ari Shafir, and Big J. And I had to close, go up at the end. After those hammers every night, I had a fart. I farted, okay? And at the last minute, I was like, oh my God, it might be shit. And if I shit, I would sit here until one of you went, what the fuck is that? And then we'd end the show.
Even mentioning Bonnaroo, the festival chicken, has to remind us. Don't you forget about me.
Well, I was going to Bonnaroo for FX, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
We had a thing on Saturday where we premiered 3 of the episodes in front of like 1,000 people in the cinema tent, and then we did a Q&A. But my management and my agent were like, well, why don't you just go and do the thing? And they hooked it up where I could come in Thursday and do a couple shows, which was awesome. And then Big J was, he was, they're all fucking stoned, and they know how to do a festival. They get fucking high. Literally, Ari comes off after a set. He's got a fucking package, just a big zip-locked fucking bag of mushrooms.
Of course.
I thought he was making a salad. That's how big these fucking bag of mushrooms was. And Big J was bringing me up, and he's like, this guy, I forget what he said, but he's like, this guy really put money in my family's mouth when we needed it, and said this really sweet shit.
Is it Live Aid? Where were you?
I don't know, dude. He put me in a weird mood too, because I was just like, "Hey, man," that was so. He was like, "It's true," and then he went, "It's true." Like when I was, I don't know if he was high
And
or
then he
what.
floated away.
It was really funny. I walked out and I was like, "Hey guys," it was like I was in the wrong mode to do fucking my type of comedy. I was like, "That was nice." But it was this fucking massive circus tent. But it was fun. The thing when you do a festival, and you guys who have done them know, and if you haven't done them, you will. When you do a festival, you can't take it personal when the crowd gets up and leaves,
Or is it
because there's a million things going on, and it's
you're
like,
the least interesting one at any given time.
that's not even true.
Yeah.
It's that I want to go see a couple, maybe like 20 and a half hour of the comedy show,
Right.
and then I want to go see Tears for Fears, and then I want to go see fucking blah blah blah. It's that's the way I got fucked up. The first time I did a festival was Just for Laughs Jazz Festival, and I'm just about to go on. I do like 10 minutes. Half the crowd gets up and leaves, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I go, "I didn't even say anything bad." And the guy was like, "No, dude, Soundgarden's on now. We got to go."
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And you can't take it personal. But 10 minutes in, if they leave, that's a decision. if they stay for 10 minutes of your act and go fuck it, they think you suck.
But the comedy tents are often like the detox tents at those places. Like you've seen music and you're moshing and standing around, and then
Yes.
people are like,
To, like, chill
let's
out.
sit down, let's relax a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I did one in the UK one time with Chris DiStefano, and it was like I landed at like 8 and then was on stage like and had to take a train and everything. Was on stage like 2 hours later. It was so exhausting, and yeah, it was like in the fucking morning, like early afternoon. There's like 20 feet of distance,
Yep.
so you can't get close, you know.
Well, this one was actually really cool.
Yeah.
They hooked this tent up.
And then Tom Jones started playing, and I'm like, I'd rather be seeing Tom Jones
Yeah.
than me
Yeah.
right
There
now.
you go.
You can't take it personally. You're just
No,
going to go
no.
up and do your show
Yeah.
like you're at the Cellar and just work, do your shit, and have fun. And you can't take any of it personal because it is not a comedy thing. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of chat. Is there like a lot of
Not really. They were.
chatter? No,
I mean,
they were good?
they were fucking. I'm surprisingly great, man. They
Tents
were.
make it better.
really?
Well, this tent was a little
Plus,
too.
if it
This
like,
was a little too hot.
open.
This was like Ringling Brothers tent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was
How
just.
many people
It was a lot. It was like a couple thousand. But
in the tent?
In the tent, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's
It
a
was,
show.
it was, yeah, it was good, man. But then they have this great area back, and I was there hanging out with who was there? Nick Kroll was there. Zach Galifianakis showed up, and Reggie Watts was back there. Who's the guy from Mad Men? The lead guy,
John Hamm.
John Hamm was
yeah.
there.
He's
He
funny.
likes doing all the comedy.
It's
stuff,
weird for
doesn't
me
he?
because I've done so much Louis now. Like this year, Louis is the fucking best thing that's ever happened for me so far because
Yeah.
so many people, so many famous people watch that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was like, dude, I'm a big fan of you on Louis, man. You're great. And I don't know how to respond to that shit. So I'm just like, thank you.
That's probably correct.
Yeah, but
Why is that bad?
That sounds okay.
because in my head, I should go, oh man, I'm a big fan of you too.
Yeah.
Or yeah, dude, I love
You
you
can
on
do that also.
I have a great madman story. Do you understand? Okay. I can't even tell it on air. 'cause
Why are you
it-
telling us? You had John Hamm right in front of you.
Yeah.
exactly, but I panic. I go, thank you. And then
That? You
yeah,
actually did the thing?
I did, because I didn't know he was going to talk to me. I thought he was just going to ignore me like famous people ignore people like me. And he went, hey, man, and I was like, thank you.
That's your festival thank you.
But here's the thing.
Dude, I swear to God.
I'm going to do that from now on.
No, this is what a piece of shit I am. As soon as I got off the plane, the lady who took me was from Nashville. She's like, "Nah, we have a lot of people in here," and she was like, I appreciate you on your show. I love you on Louis." I was like, "Well, thank you." Buddy, listen, I don't know why. It just, I think because me and my wife talk, and she's Dixie Lizard and I'm Bucky Lizard, and we do that a lot. Like we're on vacation, we talk Southern all the time, and even at our house on weekends, I'm Bucky, she's Dixie, and we talk like this a lot.
Those
And
black boys are eating all our cake. That's what you did with
Those
it?
black, yeah,
those
that-
black
that-
boys eating Max's cake back.
Yeah, she
Dixie, I got this
that
under
would've
control now, woman.
Did you hear that,
That
Derek?
would have been a good scene.
Yeah.
That would have been a good scene.
Now listen, you black boys need to move on to the Colin Quinn cake. We made that for the
That
colors.
shit would have been right on time. Yeah.
Need to get.
I don't know where it came from, man. I just went.
It's hard not to.
I went,
adopt, yeah.
thank you, and she didn't catch it, but I literally went. My neck froze.
Oh God.
Like I
Your
could
butt
feel
hurts.
every
You're like,
comic
"Oh."
I know just go. Yeah.
It hasn't unfrozen since.
So, anyways, I do this fucking thing, and look, man, comics are fucking weird, man. It's like it's a weird thing. Sometimes you can, hey, what's up, and everything's cool, and then you show up the next night, and it's like, hey, what the fuck happened? We were best friends last night. Now, like, I'm fucking. It was weird. It was like, all right, I'll see you later. It was a little weird vibe the next day.
The
Did you
next
have
night
pants
with
on?
The comics?
I had pants on, yeah.
Just checking.
But
There's no pants.
But the
to do
thing
that.
too is that like you have like a recurring role on like an actual good show.
Yeah.
So like you still have more credibility than like a star from like Criminal Minds or something. You know what I mean? Because it's like there aren't
I'm-
many
Yeah.
good shows,
Yeah, no
and
one-
if you're on a good show,
Yeah,
and
that's
even if
true.
you're on one episode, it's like that still makes you cooler than people who are on like
I think you're
network
more
garbage for
memorable. I
years.
think you're more
You're on a
memorable.
I don't, but I'm not
Yeah.
okay. That's great. I mean, Louis, I mean, I could never thank that.
And the way people watch TV
Yeah.
now
Right.
is so much more intimate than it's ever been.
Right.
You know, we mostly watch it on our computers
Yeah, but
or at our own time.
And,
so.
like,
But
Five
here's the
at
thing. Here's where I'm at as fame today. This is so, in the Croc store. Yes, I'm buying a pair of Crocs.
Okay, I don't
Fuck.
even know what. The end of story.
Well, you don't like
It's
Crocs?
the set. No, I do not like Crocs.
You have a fucking blanket on like an old lady.
So what? It has nothing to do with each other.
I
Blankets
need
and Crocs.
First of all, I need Crocs because I work. In
Why?
the, I'm going to tell you why. If you don't need to say why, I need Crocs. I work in the backyard.
With your hat.
Hang on. I have a hat.
The hat.
The hat.
Have you seen the hat?
You take off the fancy indoor
and a little
slippers.
midget that you carry around with you for your experiments.
You put on the
indoor
Crocs.
slippers.
You
Indoor
take out your,
slippers
that's
don't
your
go
slipper.
outside.
You take out your garden gnome, put the hat on, go
I
out.
don't. No, I don't take. Listen to me, okay? First of all,
Oh, my God.
I need Crocs for the backyard because I need to slip something on and off, and I do a lot of playing with the kid, and I want to make sure that that. Here's my hat right there. That's my hat.
Oh man,
You don't like that hat, Mike?
Nice.
Go show the fans.
If you're golfing, it's nice.
you look like you got fired from Jurassic Park.
Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, that's the
See
hat.
it.
I'll post a picture of it.
Yeah.
I think it's a lovely hat. My wife.
Those shorts are even
fucking-
worse.
My wife. Those are my underwear. I just walk outside my underwear. My wife hates me. I'll walk out.
Were you
in my-
just like that day 2 of the Bonnaroo thing when the stars are coming up? To,
Well,
oh,
day
hey.
two,
They were like,
we're walking through the
weirdo.
street today. The guy in the truck show, the guy goes, "Hey man, you look like that guy on Louis." And I was like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, I'd ask you for your autograph if you were." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I just walked
That's
away.
it?
What,
Really?
what am I supposed to say? It is me.
Thank
It is me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Fuck you,
Thank
Lenny.
you. It is me.
He fucking. So then I'm walking down the street. Another guy goes, "Hey man, you look like you should be in a movie." And I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, you look like you could be in like TV or something." I go, "Thank you."
Thank you.
You're so weird.
I would have loved if you like snapped on him. You look like that guy from Louis. You don't read the fucking credits. That guy, that guy carries the show.
That is funny.
So I'm
Thank
so I'm in the thing, and you know, there's no at Bonnaroo. There's they have the food that you get a ticket to, and it's so I didn't eat because I didn't want to eat, but then I got really hungry because I didn't know I was gonna. I'm an asshole. I should have ate, and
Should have eaten.
should have eaten. You fucking.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
That's why,
thank you.
that's why it comes back on you.
So, so I there's Dennis. We're on this little trailer, and Dennis is talking to us, but they all got food, and there's a piece of chicken in this thing. I go, "Can I have that?" He goes, "Go ahead, have it." And I ate this fucking thing of chicken,
old chicken.
but I knew the chicken was bad because it looked like it had bones in it, like a thigh. So I was like, "Oh," and I kept eating. There was no bones, so like there was no.
Like they just shaped it
Like
like a
yeah, it's like
thigh?
like a McRib with looks like they make bone with like fucking some type of fat, so it looks like it has bone, but there's no bone in it. That's what this chicken was, and I ate it. I remember eating it, and I tasted something. So it could have been sauce, or it could have been somebody's asshole. You know what I mean? Whereas like I had to make a decision psychologically to go down a path, and we still had the show to do and the Q&A, so I chose sauce.
Sauce or asshole? That's
my
your
son-
What
show.
if the sincerity of Jay's intro is actually what made you sick?
No, that made me feel well.
Yeah.
But I've been sick ever since. I have a stomach thing,
Yeah.
and I've been shitting. I just I can't.
Have you thrown up?
Huh? No, no throwing up.
Just all
You're
poop?
telling me
Just
that thing
all
is
poop.
still snaking its way through somehow.
Well, it's
There
getting
it is.
better, but I pooed white, which is not good.
No,
why?
that's actually that's really bad.
I know. What are you scaring me for?
Because my old boss did that when she
Can you
ate a
put
bad
your fucking mustache finger down, please?
Let me just tuck that
No,
under there.
just put it under your nose
I'll
when
put
you
it
talk
right- I'll
to me.
make it a
You
cat-
need
I'll
to
make
go
it a
to an
caterpillar.
apothecary post haste.
Let's get the wizard. No, my old boss had that. She ate bad seafood and she pooped white, and it was because it was like she had to go to the hospital.
For what?
Oh God, what is
Look
it
at
called?
Bob's face trying
no,
to stay
it was
like-
What?
I mean, like
I have worms.
It's like salmonella
no,
poisoning.
but something with the blood. Yeah, something.
Deepu, look
like,
it
I have,
up. It's
was
really
she
bad.
Was it bad?
She had to go to the hospital and they had to give her some stuff for it. But
What?
like, fuck it. Was
How
gotta go to
white,
the
how
I
white
can
was
literally
it?
text her. It was.
I gotta go.
She had white poop.
I had white poop for. It's gone though. It's coming back. I'll tell you what white
No,
poop.
that's not good.
Having white poop means this: your bile is not coming from your liver. Okay, it's so the bile is what makes your poop brown. And when it could be liver disease, it could be cancer, it could be your
Yeah, it could be like something really bad with your liver.
your gallstone.
Yeah, I just told you this. The sphincter of Odie.
I don't listen to you.
You have a gallbladder problem. That's what I
it
told
could be
Sphincter
that.
of Odie, the
Could be
dog
that.
from Garfield?
That's what was his name.
Odie, yeah.
Odie was the dog, yeah.
I don't know. What is everybody on their phones for? It's
I'm
okay.
looking
I'm looking at white
poop.
stool,
I'm
so-
looking up.
We're
I already
see-
told you. I just told you what it was.
We're looking at.
You don't need to look it up. Put your phones down. You look like assholes
Yep.
on the camera.
We're looking at
Bile,
like.
bile.
It's
You're
bile.
absolutely right.
I
yeah.
told you. You don't trust me.
I do, but I wanted to know for myself.
I'm looking
Well,
up.
but your skin didn't change colors though, right? Because I think when she had like white poop, and then she
She's
had
actually
like
black.
her whole complexion.
No,
was,
I didn't.
Like,
No,
fucked
I don't
up.
think so. I don't think
Okay.
so. No, I'm. Look,
You're gonna live.
Well, we don't know this.
Oh, okay.
It says here you better have that
I'm knock
barbecue
on wood.
sooner than later.
Lenny, what the fuck,
gonna
man?
start
You
making
need to see a
cakes.
doctor.
I'm not. I'm gonna see a doctor, but that's why the chicken fucked me up. There's nothing worse than having to shit on a plane.
Oh, man.
Twice.
Oh, you
Ew.
twice.
Once is fucking embarrassing. And when you have to shit and you're in there
Somebody
for a
was
long
waiting.
time, and then you have to come out, and then you have to shit again, it's like everybody knows
That's
that
a
you're
short.
sick.
That's a
And
short
you're
flight too.
And you're the
2
guy
hour
on
flight.
TV.
Yeah.
They're like that guy from TV just.
It's
shit
so funny too.
No,
Michelle,
they
you
said
guys
that-
know
they
Michelle
said-
Wolf?
They said
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy. That guy
You know
with the
Michelle
Crocs.
Yeah, yeah, super
Guy
funny.
with the croc.
You know Michelle Wolf? Len?
Yes.
Fucking
Like-
So,
Very funny.
so I'm getting on the plane.
Stop
and,
name dropping.
Huh? No. Well, I'm getting on the plane, and I'm in first, and so I see my Bardo, the dude who works at Apostle. He has to kind of walk by me,
Right.
And he goes back to coach, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I've been a coach my whole life, so I kind of get off on people. So then Michelle gets on. I'm like, hey, watch this, and she sits right in front. I'm like, you motherfucker. Cocksucker had first class too. I was like, suck a dick. That would have been great. I was gonna give the old, hey, how you doing? Like I'm reading the Times, for first class reading. You know what I mean? Fucking ass. She sat right in front of me, so she, and she's way better in first class than me. Like she just went to sleep. I was using everything because I'm such a ghetto asshole. I only use this for Wi-Fi and the headphones. And, ooh, the pillow. Ooh, and the blanket. I must use the blanket for 3 seconons.
And the facilities twice.
Oh my
The
god.
lavatory.
But don't you get your own bathroom in first?
Yeah,
Wasn't
everybody gets
that
their
it?
own bathroom. You shit in the seat you're in.
No, I mean first class gets their own bathroom.
You do, but still, you have
That's
to
worse
get up.
though because there's like 10
There's
people
only
in
9
first class.
people, and they
Yeah.
all
So
watching
everyone
you.
knows
Like,
it's you. Yeah.
This
You
is,
just go shit and coach.
this is
and you're
kind of
like,
ghetto
I
first
deserve
class
it.
though, because it wasn't 2 and 2. It was 1 and 2.
Oh.
And then
did you get the curtain at least?
no, there was no curtain.
Oh.
Okay.
It was ghetto first class. It was
okay.
Delta
He
first
looks over his
class.
shoulder. What are you guys in next class?
It was. You know what is? I hate this too. A guy who was like premium or whatever. So he's in coach, and
Priority.
as he's walking by, he puts his bag in first class because he knows that
Gonna
there
get
might.
out.
Yeah,
I've
like
done that.
I wish I could have. I don't know why I don't have the balls to just go. Hey, that doesn't go there. Yeah, I want to. You know what I mean? And I wish
Because you were that guy.
Yeah, you would have been
I've
that
done
dick.
that. I've done that.
No,
Because
I-
you elite
you.
motherfuckers have ruled this country for too long, and it's time for the 99% to
right.
take back what's rightfully theirs.
First of all,
That's the
I've
word.
never been that guy.
Yeah.
When I was in coach, I fucking dealt with my coachness.
No, but I mean, you were the guy who dealt with his coach.
No, I went in the fucking back, and if I got on late, then I had to put my fucking bag up and be the asshole. I don't put a hat up top. I don't roll a coat up. I don't fucking put my bag on your half of the fucking foot thing in the bottom. I was a fucking legitimate coach player, okay?
And if you would have made that soliloquy right then and there, it would have been the best.
Yeah,
I was that guy, but now I am the 1%. So take your bag and,
And
head
get
to
the
the
fuck
out.
back. No, you know why I don't make that? Because
Because it
someday I
sounds
might
douchey.
be back very soon in coach, and I don't want...
You know where you came from. Good for you.
Oh, fuck.
Congratulations, you're
God
a person.
Damn it. God damn it. Anyways, the show played great.
I was at the Knicks game when I had row 4 of the Knicks. Row 4, and that's me and...
What row?
4. Just in case. Row 4 of the Garden. Center court.
Thank you.
Center court.
Next to Woody Allen.
It was celeb row.
Yeah.
Like everybody sitting there. Gregory Hines. This was way back.
Do you guys nod to each other?
Like, hey, what's
Hey,
up?
like some...
It was only one game. I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
So I think I'm with Tom Van Horn at the time. Another
Right.
comic. We're so thrilled to be in row 4. Then who walks through the thing is Brian Callen, comedian Brian.
Yeah,
Callen.
I love Brian.
Love Brian
Mad
Callen.
TV.
Very
Yeah.
cockiest guy. Love him. Right.
But
Crack
sweetest guy ever.
Sweetest guy
Sweetest
ever.
guy ever. in shape like a motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I love his joke about he goes up and he just talks about how awesome his ass is.
Yeah.
How it's like pineapples.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's
yeah.
that guy. So he walks through with Breckenmeyer. Do you know this?
Me and
guy?
him in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Hang real quick. Me and him in
Clueless.
Vegas.
From
He
road
had
trip.
he had a smoking. This is years and years ago, way before we met. Me even knew my chick.
Yeah.
He shows up with this smoking hot girl. I mean, smoker. I had a smoker, and we were comparing their bodies. That's how fucking badass. He goes,
And
no. He goes, I'd like your girl's butt. Can I see it? And I was like, would you mind? She's like, no. She turns around, and he's like, I like your girl's breasts are really. He goes, well, take a look. And he goes, could you turn around for my friend? We were sitting there, and I remember he had a married friend, and he was his wife was sleeping in the bed there, and he was just sitting there watching us. It was the creepiest, best experience I've ever had with Callan in my life.
Well, I'll come back to it. But
And
he's
those
got
women never realized they were people. It was awesome.
Well, they weren't.
They disappeared.
Yeah, he's
right
always
from
got
that.
some hot chick, and he's got some. He was telling us one time that as hot as the chick he's with, he gets a call from his Russian friend. He's got some Russian dude. He's rich. He's got like planes and stuff like that. If that guy calls, no matter where he is, he knows he's gonna have a hot chick for not only him but also Brian. You know,
Right.
like the two of them. The 10 times.
But he has the attitude to
But-
hang with hot chicks.
Yes.
I have the attitude to
Yeah.
hang with fours.
But he will go if this guy.
I can't
calls,
even hang with a hot guy. I get nervous.
He goes, if this guy calls, he goes, I don't even blink. I don't care if I'm in mid-sentence. I don't
Right.
care if I'm on stage. This guy go, I got to go. And
Right.
he walks out of the room.
No
This
shit.
guy. So anyway, we're sitting in row 4 of the garden. We're so happy. Who walks through? Brian Callen with Breckenmeyer.
Right.
And we see him come through the thing. And we're so happy. Hey, Brian, what's up? And he was on a show. Breckenmeyer just got a show called Inside Schwartz, which lasted about 6 episodes this one year.
Was that a Catholic show?
What?
Was it a Catholic show?
Yeah, it was a Catholic show, Inside Schwartz, right? So they come through the thing, and we're like, hey, what's going on? And he looks at it, he goes, what do you got, row 4? And he walks right to the front row of Madison Square Garden,
He's a dick.
and turns around, we're just cracking him, he turns around, and he goes, row 4.
He's the best. I fucking love that kid. Always fucking love that kid. What do we got in the chat room, Deepu's a doozy?
Yeah, sure. Andrew Jackson says, I'm a Southerner, and that accent offended me.
I'm sorry, man. Thank you. It's,
Oh, is that General Andrew Jackson of the War of 1812, and he's offended?
thank you very much. What else you got?
Michael Van Heddel says, Colin Quinn Cake. Oh, sorry. Colin Quinn Cake. Popular at first, but quickly finished.
I get it.
I get it.
No, I get it.
He's sort
And
of
you know
book.
what? He should have worked on the end. I think there was an alternate ending that
He's
would have been
got-
funnier. I got, what do you guys got? What do you got?
Nick English says, Bobby's house is the first stop on the Underground Railroad.
It was all right. It was a week ago. There was more black people in that neighborhood than ever since when they built it. Since when they built it. Wow.
We just keep letting you go with it. You go into history. Benjamin Banneker helped found.
You know, like all the black people are construction workers. Hang on.
It was
That would have been a great mix.
Harriet Tubman, Robert Tubman.
Did you call me a tub? Yeah, when I was that was a good fat joke, and you got nothing.
Nothing.
Hey, would have killed in row 4. All right?
A big debate in the chat room whether or not Bobby can button his shirt.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something.
Nice.
First of all, I did Keith
debate?
Robinson.
That's a debate.
Keith Robinson a month ago at the Comedy Cell on a Friday night bet me $100 I couldn't do 5 buttons. Legitimate $100.
And
Now,
how'd it
if
go?
anybody in the chat room wants to take that bet, I can do 5 buttons. I will take that fucking bet right now. Anybody in this room wants to take that bet? Huh? All right, we'll make it 5 for these open micers. But listen, you're not open micers. You guys looked at me. It was like sad at the same time. You went, ha, ha.
But they've accomplished a lot.
Okay, I
Here we
say, wait, but you got to do one jumping jack without it opening.
Okay,
You're
fine.
on 5 buttons.
How much?
That's a good
$5?
Sure.
$5? $5? Who's in?
I'm in.
I'm good.
$5?
I think we
with
should.
the-
I
with
think
the
we should.
jumping
I
jack?
think we
I'm
should
gonna
pick
go.
the buttons because you're going
No.
high top first.
Yeah.
Those are going to be
Dude,
easy to do.
Yeah, but I gotta get down.
Are they-
so it's
they're
$5.
thinking
Start with the middle and then go down.
Look at my stomach.
That's what I'm looking at. I know.
Fuck you.
Let him
$5.
go
With
5
the
buttons.
jumping
right
jack?
there.
$5
right there, yeah.
$5. 1. Okay.
There you go.
2.
Breathe in. Inhale.
3.
Oh, I can't wait for the jumping jack. I'm gonna
I
win
know.
this bet.
I need the jump.
It broke. Damn.
I owe you all $5.
Yeah.
I will pay you in podcast money.
It's $5 to do open mics anyway.
Podcoin.
That third one was holding on for dear life. Just hold on.
I've
It-
seen Button say thank you. Like
I just went to Largemont, New York,
Yeah.
where the great comedian Eric Rivera used to live.
ah.
My
And,
buttons just popped.
I just had a custom suit made.
Really?
Picked the material, picked the buttons, picked the pockets,
In
picked the line.
Larchmont, New York.
My wife was like, "This is it. You're doing all this press. You got the thing. We got the premiere coming up. You need a suit jacket.
You gotta look sharp.
You need to."
He tried to get a suit at Thinmont, but they were like, you should go to Largemont instead.
Nice one.
That's a great one.
That was a great one. He made a joke about Largemont.
Wait, it's called, but it is Larchmont.
It's Largemont,
Yeah.
but he made it Largemont.
Larchmont. Very good.
Oh, you such
No,
an
that's
asshole.
why I like. I like the joke. What are
Oh,
you
what are
talking
you
about?
gonna pick it apart
I'm
for?
just saying because I
Oh,
for a
you
second
really-
I thought you thought it was
You
Larchmont.
live in a
he
fucking
said
barrel,
Largemont.
Oscar. It's Largemont, not Largemont. Clink.
I just thought
You
it
go
was, you
clink
didn't
every
even
time.
know.
What happened was a
Yeah.
joke fell on his lap, but he didn't know what to do with it except to dissect it to death.
No, I actually thought you did not know it was
I
Larchmont.
fucking know.
All right.
Anyways, I didn't know.
Home of
Look, a moment of silence for the Jewish deli waitress who has to hear this every week.
I think she died.
Yeah, she wasn't there today.
She wasn't there today. Me and
We
Lenny
have the
was-
same waitress. That's funny you say that.
Every
Every week
week.
she's an old
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
She's been a ghost this last 5 years.
It's
She's
really
as
She's
real
not
as
really
John
there,
Candy's
yeah.
wife in Planes, Trains, and
Oh,
Automobiles.
damn. That was
Hey.
a reference.
Yeah,
Oh,
Marie.
my throat.
Boy, don't get worked up. Relax.
I'm fine. I'm
Breathe.
fine. I'm breathing. Stop it. You're making me more nervous by doing that. Breathe. Anyways, this weekend, we're talking about some movies that came out. I've heard mixed reviews about.
So even when your poop's white, does it still identify as brown?
Nice.
It was Rachel.
That was so good, it was bad. You know what I mean? Like that was like
Really
so good.
good.
It was too good for this room. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
the movies. If it was with
Yeah, I
the
didn't
movies,
understand the context.
If
of
you-
it. Why
Let me
people-
say something. If
doing
nerd,
Just
Hey, the good podcasts don't happen till like 7.
if
so.
nerd was in the title of this, that would have killed. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
That was funny.
Well, Jurassic Park came out this weekend. Mad Max was out a couple weeks ago, I believe, and now Ant-Man's coming out in a couple weeks.
Jurassic
too.
Park actually came out, I think, June 10th, 1993, but Jurassic World did come out.
You know what I mean? No, you can't.
Don't fuck him. Don't fuck. He knows this shit
Can I
now.
just say something, Lenny? You
That's
don't
purist.
You don't,
knows his
you don't
shit.
fuck with him with
Yeah.
these
Not with
topics.
this shit.
Oh, I
Not with
see.
this
I
shit.
was an asshole for possibly correcting you on something you did not know.
I don't mess with Mike with movies and
I
comic
see.
books. You understand?
All right, fine.
All right?
Listen off.
I'm not having him bite me with those choppers, okay?
Double standard.
Here's a double standard. I'm more scared of Mike than I am of you. Yes, that's
fair.
true.
That's fair enough.
Okay, if I get bit by him, I have to go to the doctors. Well, all right. There's fine. I'm really.
You've seen that one of,
I'm really. At least I'm trying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
he's
Asking
seen that
what-
one of us has the capacity to kill. So.
So, all right. You saw what movie did you see this weekend?
Jurassic
Now,
World.
what did you think about Jurassic? Yeah, be careful. Jurassic World.
It was dinosaurs. I'm sorry, Mike. I liked it because it's just dinosaurs eating people.
No, that sounds awesome.
And that's cool because I'm
Yeah.
scared. You know,
I
if
heard
you
Keith-
fuck- Superman could be in the room and you could dog his cape in front of his face. I don't like that because I'm like, I like shitting. And
Well, I
see the
wouldn't
tweets.
dog this new Superman because he'd snap my neck because he forgot what he's supposed to be.
Oh Christ, Jesus!
Why?
Because-
What does that
I actually
mean?
like that he did that. Like, what was
Christ
another
Jesus
way
is
out?
actually what Zack Snyder was going for, and that was the problem.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, he can't go anywhere.
I'm
I'm
lost.
But no, it was a good movie.
No,
Dinosaurs.
Mike feels really strongly about what.
I know he's a comic book. Every time I read his tweet, I feel bad
Oh, yeah.
for liking the movie.
I said
I'll be like, damn. I thought it was the shit. And he'd be like, well, it didn't go right with the, you know.
Hang on, hang on 1 second. It's comic books. They're
Okay,
cartoons,
thank
kind of. she's twirling her hair like, is this a directing show? What are you guys talking about? What the fuck?
I watched Entourage this weekend, so
Yeah,
I'm just
I
waiting
saw that
for you to talk
movie.
about Turtles.
Do you like Entourage,
Yeah.
the movie?
I liked it. It was entertaining.
It was good.
easy.
I went with friends. I'd never seen an episode.
Okay, right.
fine.
Hang on 1 second. Right now, go around the room. We're Entourage. Who are we in the
Okay.
movie?
Oh, okay.
ready?
Let me see. I mean, Derek's probably Vinny Chase.
Who's that?
That's the main guy.
The main actor.
Yeah, yeah.
Main
Why?
guy.
Why? Because he's in
Tall,
shape.
good looking.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You're Ari. You're Johnny Drama.
Ah.
You're.
Turtle.
Let's see. But no, wait. That means he's E.
He would be E.
He would be E.
He
You
would
think?
be
And
E.
you think he would be Turtle?
He's
Yeah.
just saying that because I'll kill you if you don't say that. If you call me Turtle, I'll
I'm not
fucking
gonna
jump
call you
across
Turtle
the table.
then, turtle
I'm
now.
not gonna
I will, I will
Turtle.
lock you in the basement till your mustache grows
Oh, I
back.
don't want that to happen. I'll just braid it
Can
and
you
myself
admit
out.
Ronda Rousey is the worst actress
She's
of all
so
time?
bad. I like that they made her say fuck. Like she was like, "Oh, they're fucking in there," and you're like, "That sounded so like you would never."
Is she
say
she
that.
bad in
I've
the movie?
seen better
Yeah.
delivery in
She's
ISIS
not-
videos.
Yeah.
She's the fucking
Hang on,
worst.
seriously, I want to know. It's terrible,
Horrendous.
Hang on, don't talk over each other.
She is horrendous.
But
Yeah.
she's not an actress, and she's getting starred in these big pictures.
Fast
it's gonna be
Don't
Seven,
do
tough.
too.
them.
It's
Don't do
tough.
them until you get the
But
fucking
she
skills.
wants to. She wants to
Hang
do
on.
them.
But she physically can't. She's
So
horrible.
you think she
Oh no,
should
she
do
was
it?
terrible, but she's
There you go,
horrible.
Scope. There you go,
But
Scope.
but she's she's not doing fucking web series. She's
He's
doing
coming from
motion
the
pictures.
Yeah.
yeah,
Scope,
and that's the
listen,
problem.
Michael. He's
Yeah.
coming from the point of view if he got the part. You understand? You'd have to take it, even though he'd be terrible. He would still have to take it.
She's
All right.
acting what he is to podcast.
I mean, I thought I had enough last week. and then
Lenny,
you
get off
throw-
your phone, please. You're on camera.
Sorry.
Get off your phone, Lenny.
Sorry.
Put your phone away.
Sorry.
What were you doing? You fucking scheduling an event?
Sorry.
What were you doing?
One of our somebody's looking for me.
Who? Who's looking for you?
Someone's
Who?
looking for me.
Who?
Your girlfriend Rachel Feinstein is looking for me.
You stopped this show.
I didn't stop the
for
show. You stopped the
fucking
show.
Because I'm looking at you on camera. All the fans are watching you.
Sorry.
Talk to Rachel Feinstein,
They got to see.
the one who blew off my fucking barbecue, who will never be invited
That's
again.
what I wrote.
Never.
Hey, they got to see him phoning it in 2 ways.
I like it. What was so what did you think? Yes or no? That's all.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
how
wanna-
you jump back
Well,
in
I
the-
don't want to hear what happened because I'm gonna go see it.
You don't know? Do you know what movie we're talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Entourage.
Entourage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to see Entourage.
Why?
Because you watch that shit on HBO.
Yeah.
When it comes out a year later, I'm not.
So,
I'm not fucking
wait.
wasting my money to
I
go
thought
see a
it
bunch
was-
a fucking bunch of dickheads.
Yeah.
A bunch of fucking elitist fucking assholes.
What are you fucking talking about? You were in that movie.
That's what I'm saying. I was in the real world
Yeah,
part, okay?
motherfucker.
I lived it.
You were that guy.
I was Turtle for real. I wore my hat backwards and Ev.
I will say that they try to pick it up like it's
First of
not
all-
been this many years later. Like they're like, oh, it's 3 months
That
later.
was
They're
the
like,
way-
why are
yeah.
you skinny?
Yeah.
And
They
then he's like,
shoulda-
I don't know. And then that's how
He was
that's
skinny in the
all they
last
do with
season,
it.
though. He was
He
skinny
was
in the last
We
season.
saw him in real life. My friend, we were driving by. He just goes, "Hey, Turtle, like your new body," and then we just kept driving. And he, okay, give me that thing, thanks.
Yeah. Thank God. Can you make this into a mustache?
Wait, can Mike give his review, please?
I
Give me
love
some-
them. I love you. For
I
being-
thought look. Like I said, I'd never seen an episode.
How'd you make that sexy?
I was invited. I was like, "This, it's dumb fun. It's
Cool.
It fails as a comedy.
Yes.
It fails as a
No, it
movie.
doesn't.
But there's not one
You're
laugh.
such a goomba.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? This fucking
fucking
humor
defend this movie.
everywhere.
I'm gonna defend it. If you like the show, you're gonna like the movie.
There
It
you
was
go.
hilarious. That's what it was.
What are you?
Never watched the show, so I can't be.
Oh,
okay.
Why would
Yeah,
you watch
it's
it?
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you
I love
talking
that
about?
show. What are you talking
What,
about?
Entourage?
Yeah, I loved it.
On a scale of 1 to Scopo, it's pretty good.
Look at me.
I'm
Look at
sorry it wasn't a fucking Marvel movie.
I hate
I
most
liked
of those
it.
too. No,
I liked it. It was
know.
funny.
I'm just saying it was like it tried to do so much. It like the cameos in it are hilarious.
There's
and how
27
bad
of them.
There's literally a scene where Piers Morgan calls Johnny Drama. He's like, "Hi, it's Piers Morgan."
That
Like
is
they
the
all
funny
introduce themselves. It's hilarious.
It's- it-
Mark
Look at
Wahlberg,
man.
Mark Wahlberg's cameo was funny.
My favorite moment is
Dude, what the fuck are you doing, Ari?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
fucking suck
Like-
my
like-
cock, you fuck.
Well, my-
With the
my-
real entourage
Very
behind
much.
him, right?
Yeah,
But my favorite moment in the movie is the one guy's like, "Our movie's like a sinking ship and the band's playing," and then E just goes, "Titanic reference."
Here's it.
That's the level of
Here's
intelligence.
the
And they're
thing.
walking
You know what
down
I think is
Sunset.
funny? I watch Wahlburger on whatever that the reality
Oh,
show.
is that show?
Yeah.
And billboards for that.
He talks about
That's he has the real entourage on it.
Yeah.
Okay, the real guys, and they're fucking hilarious, and they're interesting because they're real.
Yeah.
And Mark's on it. You see the relationship with Donnie and the mother, and it's like that to me is the fucking where they get the guy with the who can't fucking shake a 5 o'clock shadow to be a superstar. I'm not buying that. This fucking werewolf that's fucking the lead.
The
I'm
thing is, that's what werewolves in movies look like now. That's the
Oh, like
depressing
Adrian
thing.
what that they
right
look.
now.
Yeah.
What do you want them to
do.
look like?
Like
They should look like you.
They do look like
Do you like Penny Dreadful?
I haven't watched it.
I think it's great. Anyways, oh, say Jurassic Park. I heard Jurassic Park from Gary Gulman and Keith Robinson, the best worst movie they've ever seen.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It was a fun, shitty
It was.
movie.
Did you go with Keith?
Yeah, we went
You
on,
went to
yeah.
the
Yeah.
how many people show?
Oh, it was a lot. It was
You know,
it was 20
I
at
heard.
the time.
I heard it was an amazing show because somebody wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wasn't there?
The curmudgeon himself.
Oh, that's right. You weren't there, Lenny. Because you usually sit right next to Gary.
That's
Y'all
right.
got
No,
your
he
whole
sits.
Jew
They sit.
set
You
up.
guys
Yeah, we
all
did.
always go
They
see
I
said-
went with Bob last time.
Yeah.
I sat next to
Keith
Bob.
Robinson gets
We
around.
went to, we saw Avengers and shit. He was with
Avengers.
us.
Keith
Yeah.
Robinson will get. I'm going to explain to you. Keith Robinson gets around 20 tickets and pays for everybody, and we all go. Okay,
That's fun.
but he usually shows up right before show.
Right
Oh,
before.
he'll fuck up and get the wrong show, so we got to go see a movie at 1:30. I got a 2-year-old. I got to wake up at fucking 8. But I got 1:30 in the morning just to be social with my fucking friend because he's an old jackass and can't fucking remember to. I forgot, player. And then we show up and he sits me next to.
We didn't. You volunteered for this.
Okay, I sit next to Lenny Marcus. I volunteer because I love Lenny, but I didn't know Lenny was like sitting next to a fucking old asshole lady who doesn't get,
Wait,
can't suspend
wait.
reality for fucking an hour and a
Can
half.
I talk? Can I have my say?
What
when
movie
is
was this
done?
though? Yeah, you guys
The
saw?
Avengers.
Oh, the Avengers. Okay.
Okay. Now it's 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, God.
Okay,
It's a 2.5 hour movie.
It's a 2.5 hour movie.
Like 85
I don't
previews.
mind watching the movie. I don't need 85 previews. I don't need
So many
40 minutes of
I agree.
previews.
I don't.
think
Yeah,
no,
that's-
3 previews should be the limit.
Okay, 3 great previews on a movie like that, but here's what I don't need. I don't need.
Well, I couldn't take it. I'm three. Everything's a comic book for the next.
Oh,
Yeah, but I
30
can't.
minutes.
But I can't.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
They have
So
cars.
if
Yeah,
I,
but there's
that's like me
some
going.
of it's
That's like
funny.
me going to a fucking football game and going, oh fuck. Oh, fucking Giants. Oh, Eli. I wouldn't do that. I'd suck it up and watch that fucking half a goon throw a ball.
Some of
Yeah,
it's
you
funny.
you make fun of the trailers when you talk about the trailers.
That's
No,
what I was
they're
doing. They
fun.
all got mad at me. They got mad at me.
Here's the thing, because black man, sorry. Staring right
We express our feelings in the movies. That's what it is.
Batman comes out, the trailer for the new Batman Superman,
Yeah.
and they know the trailer before. They just tell by the sound of the music
Oh,
or the
people
pause
lose their
between
shit.
previews. And
It's that Warner Brother logo.
He goes, blech, right? And
don't think I said,
the kids next to
blech.
me, black kids like your size,
Yeah.
but they're comic book black kids, which are scarier to me.
Okay.
because they have skateboards,
Okay, yeah.
and backpacks.
Classic.
Put their hands
The
up
back-
like
the-
fucking yes.
Backpack. kids.
Batman is coming, motherfucker.
Which makes me laugh
This
hard.
cocksucker's just trashing it. I'm like,
I'm not
Lenny,
trashing it.
shut the
I
fuck
was
up.
not trashing it. I just went, okay, like.
No, you were like, oh, like we
What are
need
they
this.
gonna, Mike? And this is what drives me nuts. And you can try
Well,
and help
John
me with
Lovett's
this.
like-
Yeah.
There's got to be a Batman you loved. That's the Batman. We've seen that movie. Why do they keep making this every 3 years? What new stuff is going to come
People
out?
keep going and seeing them.
He's fighting Superman for the first time on
Finding
screen.
Superman.
Uh-huh,
Ben Stiller.
there you go.
And it's an adaptation of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns from
Uh-huh.
Ben Affleck,
1986,
Ben
Yep.
Affleck,
which
my
is the
fault.
seminal story, and people want to see that.
Seminole. He used the word fucking Seminole, Lenny.
Yeah.
Is
What are you
this-
going to say to Seminole?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, Mike. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you saying to Seminole? Say it. What do you got?
Do I have to go to see
I
that
think
one?
Eisenberg
Yes.
and Luthor is going to make it.
Here's the deal. You're coming when Batman and Superman happens. You're coming,
They
and
don't-
you're going to sit right next to him.
We
Fucking
are
Mike,
going.
you're coming too. Mike's coming. You're coming.
Man,
and
I'm
we're
gonna
sitting
get invited to all
And
sorts of
many,
things.
Is this-
I've
I'll
been
make the
invited.
invite,
Hang on,
but
shh.
we're all going to see
What's that?
the NWA movie too.
What's
So
that?
straight outta Compton.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I would
Paul
go see that.
Giamatti.
I'm not.
Dr.
seeing
Dre
that.
movie?
Biopic of
Yeah.
niggas.
I'm not seeing
No,
that.
wait a
It's gonna
second.
be
It's
great.
not rated.
I'm not
R.
going
It's
to-
gonna be raucous.
Can I say something?
I'm not going
I
1:30 in the
wanna
morning.
see that.
I went.
It's gonna be raucous that night.
I'll see that.
I went to see
It's like
Tarantino's.
Avengers that they fight AIDS instead of
I
robots.
went to see Tarantino's.
One of them dies.
What's the last one they did?
Spoiler alert.
What's the movie? Just what's the last one?
What,
he did?
Django?
Django. I went to see Django.
Loved it.
And I went to see it in Cambridge, the whitest theater in the world.
Yeah.
I'm talking the whitest of white people. And then right when the movie started, there were four seats kind of scattered. And 4 of the blackest of black people I've ever seen come in and sit in the middle of the theater and ruined it for everybody. Because the first 10 minutes is end this and then that and then this and
they're whipping people.
and we're just like and we're just waiting for them to laugh, like, because it was funny lines that some people were saying, but we were like waiting for them to go ha, and we're like ha ha ha. It's like fuck you.
Jonah Hill in a clan mask. That's funny, right? No, that shit really happens. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
going to be the exact opposite at the NWA.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, go ahead. Tony's here, everybody. The master of the... How you feeling, man?
Phone call.
Yeah? Good, man. Good. I love Tony. Who was that? Yeah, I'm not fucking answering that.
Dude, I remember I
In the middle of
saw
a show.
Selma, and there was a black guy in the theater that was on his phone the entire time, and we're all just like, I guess we have to just let this happen. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Or
Yeah.
you fucking
I saw
fight.
He fought for those
Django,
rights.
but I saw
phone during
Django on
that
Christmas
movie?
with a whole bunch of black people, so I couldn't. It was beautiful where I
Yeah.
was at.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We walked out, all the white people was like, but it was on like 5.
Did someone
6
say
something.
sorry?
Nah, no apologies. I would have been like, get the fuck out of here with that, man. But nah, they,
All right, buddy, I'll see you
really
later.
cool.
Yeah,
It was
what an
good.
interesting
It was a
thing,
good
like-
show.
Yeah.
I like Django.
All right, listen, we're going to go to the chat room real quick. We're going to wrap this up. What's the Ant-Man's coming out? I'm not going to see it, by the way.
That's
Why?
Ryan
It was
Reynolds.
You got to.
By the
because
way,
it's gonna have
I
something
had to
do.
say, Mad Max by far is
Oh,
one of the
Deadpool.
best
Okay.
movies
Good
I've
call.
seen in years.
I heard it sucked.
Really?
It's
I heard it.
phenomenal.
Somebody told me
Guys,
it sucked
It's
too.
brilliant.
Guys,
Brilliant.
please. Don't fuck. Everybody yaps over each other.
But I thought there
Just
was
slow
like,
down.
I thought there was like
I
100
can't-
words.
100? What do you mean 100
I
words?
heard there's no dialogue in the whole movie.
There doesn't need to be.
It's
There's
Mad
also
Max, man.
Yeah.
They just driving in the sand and killing motherfuckers. That's what it was.
That can't
There's a-
fucking do it for me.
It's
I need
phenomenal.
something.
I'm
It
kinda
telling
did
you,
it, man.
It will.
It was wild.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not.
No, I'm not. I'm
I've seen
saying.
it twice in the theater.
But they always gonna take some chick, okay, no offense,
No.
and shave her head and make her this badass. Are you really? You're gonna beat the fuck, or you're gonna kill some guy with abs
But it was
and
help-
some crazy guy with a fucking hatchet?
She's
But a
trained.
man helped her though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard she had some. They gave her a bionic arm.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she can kick the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
Really? Come on, fuck you.
I'm telling you.
Fuck you. I'm,
just
look,
helped
I'm not
her drive
being
better. It just
I'm
really
not
just
being
helped her drive better,
anti-women.
that's all.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
okay.
I'm just saying. Why can't Mad Max be fucking what Mad Max was? Why do we have to make it politically correct for some fucking reason?
First off, it's made by the guy who did the original, so he gets to say what happens in it.
But was there in the comic book, right? There was a comic book.
No.
Well,
It's,
was there a book or was it just from the movie?
it's from the movie that
So
George
he's-
Miller created. Yeah.
So he's just making this shit up. So he added
like-
this.
it's his own world. Yeah.
Trying it
Really,
again.
the hottest chick on the fucking planet is all of a sudden the baddest. I can't buy her.
Charlize Theron, like she was in Monster and stuff. She's always had that credibility.
I can't fucking buy her as a badass chick. She's too smoking fucking hot.
Could you
to
have bought
be,
a different
if
woman?
you don't-
Yeah,
Really?
I could have bought a fucked up. Yeah, if you got
I'm telling you, if you,
Fucked up.
a fucked, you get me like a
Michelle Rodriguez would
Okay,
be good.
hang on one second.
Bobby, I will use the money that you owe all of us for your terrible bet and give it back to you so that you can go see this movie.
Mad Max is pretty good.
I'm
He's
telling
on
you,
something. This is
it's
I didn't hear.
phenomenal.
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say? The terrible bat.
the
bet,
terrible
bet,
bet.
bet.
Oh, the bet. The
The
bet.
button,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Why did I hear bat? I think I'm having a stroke. I really was looking at his face.
Let's go see it. Let's go see it.
When tonight?
Whenever.
Let's go tonight.
I think it's still out.
Can
there.
tonight.
Why?
Let's go see it. Can we just go this weekend?
Why
after
do you
shows?
got to? Why do we fight like a gay couple? Why can't you just do what I tell you
Why
to do?
can't I tell you?
Why
I can't go
you let me
tonight?
be the alpha male? You're always gonna fight me. You're not gonna win.
Bobby and Lenny is my favorite off Broadway show.
Bringing it all back.
It really should be a show.
More conditions, please.
My girlfriend thinks that should be the show.
I love your girlfriend. She's so great.
Because she's such a Robert
But
Kelly
I'm
fan.
telling you, man, this movie.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it with Lenny this week at some point.
We'll get back.
Whenever he's available. Ugh.
Now who's the curmudgeon?
We'll go see it, and then I'll give my review next time
Yeah.
you're on the show.
Wait, how
Just
wait,
watch it as a film.
Can I
and-
ask him
yeah.
one question while we have Mike? Ant-Man, what do you think's gonna be? You're looking forward to it. Give me something.
When Edgar Wright left my love for the movie left, so I think it's just going to be a product. I think it's going to start the tide of people not loving these movies as much.
Ant-Man.
I think it's going to start the
I believe.
fatigue.
I think you're absolutely right. This is going to be the fall of these type of movies
beginning
because
of the
they got
fall.
greedy. They got fucking greedy.
That's a greedy movie.
Well, because the thing is, and I will be brief, but Ant-Man and Iron Man were the first two Marvel Studios movies developed in 2006. Iron Man came out first, and it was like this passion project that Edgar Wright, who did Shaun of the Dead and all those movies, did. They fired him. They replaced him with a guy who did Bring It On.
Yes,
and so
good
now
movie.
you're going to
wow.
get this. And it's just, I feel like it's not going to be great.
Bring It On.
The
You mean?
cheerleader movie. Yes, that's who's
How
doing
the
it.
fuck
Yeah,
do you?
that's
How
fucked
the
up.
fuck do you put that together?
Yeah, that's
Here's what happened was Edgar Wright had Scott Pilgrim and World's End, which are great fucking movies, but they didn't make a lot of money. And Marvel kept making more money with their movies, so they got all artistic leverage, and they were able to tell him, do this and do that and do this, and he lost freedom of the vision that he originally had, and so he walked.
Like,
Ant-Man.
They fucking do that with everything. That's why I love. I'm not saying this because I'm on FX. That's why I love fucking FX. Unlike other network shows that have to have their mitts and everything and ruin. FX literally lets most of these people
Whatever.
go. Here's the money. Go make us something, and we'll air it.
And that's the last thing.
But they,
yeah.
they will give their critiques, but it's not like they're fucking things up. They, you know, it's like you let the people who fucking you dance with what brought you. You don't.
But that's the last thing I'll say about Mad Max is that it's an anomaly today because it's made by a 70-year-old guy
Right.
with just a bunch of money. He went
Yeah.
to the fucking Namibian desert for 3 years, and he came back with this, and it feels handmade. There's barely any CGI. It's like a breath of fresh air.
I'm gonna
Really?
check it
Well,
out.
that's
I heard it was
funky.
fucking
It's
shit.
funky. No, it's funky.
I heard it was
It's
shit, and I also heard it was awesome. But I heard more shit than awesome.
So how was the
So
Jurassic?
now-
People are wrong.
How was
Okay.
Jurassic World? Anyone like? I mean, love it? Like
I haven't
it?
seen it.
I will love it, but I liked it.
Isn't it the same as the first one though?
Well, you know, they got a souped up T-Rex.
They made a
souped
dinosaur.
up-
Don't fucking don't you dare!
Oh, sorry. Well,
Don't you
they
spoil
got,
alert!
There's
A
gonna be
megalodon.
problems.
they got another chick, a chick that, you know, pretty much ruins everything, and, you know.
What the fuck? How do you feel about that?
I'm just a girl.
My only thing is the dinosaurs look better,
Dinosaurs look alright. They look fucking
but they look better 22 years ago.
Well, you know, they
Was
it
it 22 years when Jurassic
It's
Park
not
came
gonna be
out?
a Jeff Goldblum classic.
Stop. 20 fucking 2 years ago, Jurassic
so
Park came out.
crazy.
93.
Do you understand how finished we are?
Yeah.
Like I'm done.
Finished.
I
Yeah.
thought that came out like fucking 8 years ago.
No, boy.
No.
Nah.
22 years ago.
Yeah.
Super scary.
That's still a great movie too.
Yeah, that's
That's still a
Jeff
fucking
Goldblum,
great
man.
movie.
It's
My man.
How fucking crazy is that? Are you all right? Why are you doing this? What's happening?
Because I'm having a panic attack with something. I'm alive for something that happened 22 years ago that I remember.
Yeah.
It's freaking me out a little.
Lenny, how do you feel about that?
That's awful.
I was 8.
I was 11.
Fuck you. Fucking the youth.
It was one of the last
I was
cultural moments. Like,
Six.
it was one of the last movies everyone saw. No one,
Yeah.
there's none of that anymore.
Jurassic Park played it. Remember there's $1.75 movies?
Oh,
They
yeah.
always had Jurassic Park literally played at the one in my neighborhood for like 2 years.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was always
probably-
Movies could just
it was
be
crazy.
for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Fucking A. All right, go to the chat room real quick.
Sure. Andrew Jackson says Jurassic World is awful.
Andrew Jackson.
Rent Jurassic Park 1 instead. Same movie.
I watched Jurassic Park 1 this weekend, and it was great. I was still scared at the end with the fucking Velociraptors. How's that how you say it?
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Close.
The Raptors. I mean, when they, what are they going to do? Learn how to open doors? Ka-kunk. I was like, oh shit. With the kids in the kitchen, and he's running down. The dummy looks at a mirror and fucking hits his head. It was terrifying. I think
It was an awesome
Jurassic.
movie.
What a fucking great movie. I agree with you. What's
That's
going? I
probably
haven't
shit.
seen the movie. I'm going to go
By the
see
way,
it.
lawyer on the toilet, white poop.
Call back. What do you got?
Mr. Dammit says Doritos for when the florist is closed.
Is that the same guy?
Let's go follow up. Let's go
Is that the
follow
same
up.
guy?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
okay.
Good.
Okay.
If he is, he's killing it right now.
He should be
Just
found
Leslie
out.
was dying to ask what your favorite show at Bonnaroo was.
Okay, Leslie.
The chicken.
I went.
Fabulous.
I was staying because
More about the food.
FX put me up an hour in Nashville, so I couldn't get back and forth. Tears for Fears was playing on Friday
Oh,
night.
that's fucking original lineup.
I was dying to see. I don't know if it was original, but I was dying to see them, and I didn't make it to see them.
Oh,
I
man.
fucking killed me because I heard they played all the songs. They played Shout, Shout, Get It All Out. These are the rooms that are getting out. Come on.
Exact word.
Hallelujah. Come on.
That was also 22 years ago.
You know what I love about Tears for Fear? They were that band that when it came out, I was like, oh my God. Then it just turned to fucking just
Weird
shit.
stuff.
Like if you like them, you're a fucking idiot. And now it's like you cannot not. When you're at a concert, imagine just going, shout, shout.
Mad World was
Yeah.
them.
Oh, fuck. You Mad World, right? Yeah, man. I mean, all those bands are fucking awesome now. And then I didn't see them, so I fucking sucks. And then the guy, I'm in the cinema tent. I wanted to see the guy, I forget his name, Antonio. I forget his last name. He played the drums. He's a drummer that did all the drumming on Birdman.
I know you're talking about.
While
Nice.
he played live while while you watch the movie.
Oh, that's fucking
Birdman.
awesome.
Oh, God.
And I was like, I gotta go see this. He's in the same tent right before us. I forgot. I'm sitting outside smoking a cigar for like 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah. I go, I'm just gonna go in this dressing room here. I go in there. All of a sudden, all right, Joe. He walks in. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, oh, I just played. I go, where? He goes, right there. I'm like, fucking idiot. I'm just an idiot. I could have just watched it for nothing.
So to answer your question, the
No.
shows Bobby didn't go to were fabulous.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Did you go to
wanted
anything?
to go to a lot of shows.
Huh?
Did you see anybody?
No.
Oh.
I didn't. Sorry. Go ahead.
So Natasha
What else?
Leggero.
I saw Natasha Leggero without gloves. All right, well, that's it. That's it. Was that it?
Yeah, that's about it for now.
Well, all right. Well, all right. Fucking Jesus Christ. Let's go.
Well, we have a follow-up, like the guy before who was talking
What are you
about.
gonna get mad at me for? I'm just asking you, you cocksucker. Just say no. I say no. But what's the follow-up
I
question?
don't want to disappoint you, Bobby. That's all.
You don't want to disappoint me. Go ahead. Read it.
All right. So before the guy was some guy was talking about how his girlfriend has a hairy asshole. He has a follow-up for that.
Yeah.
He was like, he says, all right, so imagine
Good
she's
thing.
on all fours, doggy style.
Gotcha.
Everything is clean.
Right.
And nice, but there's a little mohawk on top of her asshole in the crack.
Right.
There you go.
That's it.
That was it.
Why would you fucking disappoint me, you motherfucker? I expect more out of you. You're Indian, for God's sakes. You should know. Anyways, all right, guys, listen, we're going to wrap this up real quick. It's been a fucking hilarious show. I hope you had a good time. Hope you son of a bitches in the chat room had fun. Hope it wasn't too boring for you.
What? What are you doing?
Nothing.
That was a pose. You had a pose off.
That was a pose. No, your chat room was fucking killing today. You guys are hilarious
Well,
today.
that one guy's killing it.
Well, there was a couple other ones that were funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. But
good
so
that
let's
Rose
go
petal
around.
lime's
Let's
dope.
go. Rose petals were
Rose
fucking
lime,
great.
yeah, it was
Let's go around the room. Give your where you're gonna be, your whatever you want to plug. You can plug. What do you got, man?
Derek Gaines, Derek One Gaines on Twitter. I'll be at the Cellar Thursday night late show. I'm filming Broke Ass Game Show Season 2 on MTV for all the people that might watch MTV. Maybe.
A lot of people watch MTV.
Yeah, so
I mean, they're
yeah.
fucking 9-year-olds, but they
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. So
It's
I'm
a great
filming-
fan
I'm
base.
starting to film that next week, so
Awesome,
look out
man.
for that. But other than that, just doing stand up around.
All right,
the city.
thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate
You got
it.
it, brother.
Yeah.
Hello, Casey Balsham, and I
Sorry. I'm sorry.
will.
Go ahead.
Just
What's
my
your name again? Say your name again.
Casey Balsham. Casey Wayne Balsham.
She said balls.
I did say Balsham. Oh God, this is taking me right back to having a
You
mustache.
do this.
It's
You do this.
Balsham
Yeah,
and
you do
mustache stuff. Hey everybody, I'll be at the Stand Comedy Club and Restaurant. Hey everybody.
That's what your first boyfriend remembers?
Oh
man.
No, the first.
If she
one-
did
no,
that
I
in
didn't
LA,
get
they
it.
would give her 3 development deals. They're like, I don't get it, but I love it.
Life with a mustache, and the mustache has its own like
She's
it's
quirky.
a character.
I love her persona. Oh, now the persona's gone.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have to take a meeting and just bring the finger down.
You have to order your Starbucks like that?
Like
Can I have a caramel macchiato?
macchiato?
And she'll have.
Yeah. No, there's 2 of us. There's 2. I will be at the Stand for the improvised stand-up show, which is a blast, and that's on the 24th.
Awesome.
So, come
Thanks
there.
for coming on. Thanks for
Had
coming
Mike
back
Lawrence
on.
a couple times.
You have a
Yeah,
good time?
Thank you. I had a great time. Thanks for having me back.
Awesome. You got it. No
It was
problem.
fun.
What do you got, curmudgeon?
I'll be with you at the cellar probably this weekend, correct?
Yay!
Yay! And maybe we'll go to the movies. Yay!
Maybe we'll do it Friday or Saturday night.
Thank
All
you.
right, all right. See that face right there? Look at that face. See that? That's when he kills. That's the face he has.
LennyMarcus.com.
God, LennyMarcus.com, one of my favorite people on the planet Earth.
Thank
What do you
you.
got, Mike?
Just follow Bobby Kelly's calendar to know where I won't be, because I wasn't invited. No, I will be opening for Mark Maron next week for dates, including BAM in Brooklyn, Red Bank, New Jersey, Portchester, and Huntington, Thursday through Sunday. So look it up.
Mark Maron is killing it right now.
Oh yeah,
doing well.
He's fucking doing great. I'm happy for it. I love him. I actually did an episode of his show that starts this week.
What do you mean? Oh, the IFC show.
His IFC show, Maron, which is
Yeah.
this season is hilarious, man. I'm not even kidding. I read some of the scripts. Fucking hilarious. It's the best season yet of Maron. Hilarious. I can't wait for it to come on. And not just because I had to take my shirt off in it, which is I'm going to get shit for that. Woo is
Stark
nothing.
naked on Louis. What do you mean?
I know. I should just be used to it by now. Fucking awfulness. Me walking down the street with a shirt off, rolling. It's just awful. Anyway, so check out Maron and check out Michael opening up for Maron. He is one of the funniest guys rolling around right now. So, and one of my most interesting people I know. I'm glad we're friends.
Oh, me? I thought you were still talking about Maron. Like one of the funniest people I know. Well, that's not me. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, buddy, man. Thanks.
What do you got?
My Twitter at Chris Scopo and Bobby's dates right here, June 27th.
Well, let's do him first. Let's do. We got. There he is. Look at him. Look at him, ladies. That's the cute Deepu. That's
Hey,
him
everybody.
right there. Hi. Look into the camera when you talk. Say hi.
Hey everyone, you can follow me on Twitter at R2Deepu and doing stand-up around town. Dates on Twitter. Also, that's it, I guess.
And don't forget, we have these beautiful shirts. Comedy Cellar and Robert Kelly live at the Village Underground. Did we mail the guy's shirt out
No,
yet?
I'm actually I got you to sign it today.
All right, cool. We're gonna sign it today. All right, there we go. And what do I got?
You got Treehouse and Sports Haven
With you?
with me and Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah.
And then July 16th, 17th, 18th, Gotham Comedy Club.
Yeah. Let's get on
July
that.
24th, 25th, Springfield, New Jersey at the Comedy Cove. And then Governors, August 7th and 8th. One's in Bohemia, one's in Belmore.
Yeah. So make sure you go to robertkellylive.com and check out all my dates. Buy my special. If you haven't bought it, it's right there on robertkellylive.com. You can hit the button, 5 buckets, and you get the whole unedited, extended version of my special. No fucking beeps like they showed on Comedy Central. So, and if you bought it, thank you. And if you haven't bought it, go buy it. And if you're not going to buy it, you're a fucking dickwad. That's who I feel.
Real fast.
Yes.
The guy who gave you the serving board wants to know if you like it.
Yes, I gotta say, what's his?
His Twitter is Nick English.
Nick English. You should follow him. This guy is a woodworker. Okay, he made us the dick gavel. Where's the dick gavel?
It's underneath.
Where is there a dick gavel under there? Can I have that? He fucking handcrafted this beautiful. I feel like I'm on QVC. You can get this. There's actually on Stretch Pay, this handcrafted dick gavel, and I believe he used his own cock. I think he just looked down and whittled this. It is a perfect. I mean, if I was going to put something in my ass, it would be this. Look at that. Look at the perfect. I mean, right? Anybody? Right? What do you think?
I mean, yeah,
You like this? Is it a nice one?
it's a little skinny.
Wow, you're a whore. I fucking love you. Yeah, he made us this, but he also made me this. I mean, he showed up at the show in Boston with this beautiful cutting board that he made for, a charcuterie or some cheeses. And my wife, I brought it home. She's like, "What's that?" She was so fucking
It's a
excited.
dick cutting board.
So follow him, and he does. You can actually, if you have anything you need, or you want any woodworking or done, this is the motherfucker right there. Unbelievable. I also want to thank Boston Scally for sending me a couple of those hats. They're amazing. Boston Scally Company. They're unfucking believable. Who else do we have to thank, Scopo?
The Comedy Cellar?
Of course we thank the fucking Comedy Cellar. The best club on the planet fucking Earth. You guys are the best people for showing up. I had a blast today. It was a fucking really fun show. We'll see you guys next week. You guys are the best fans in the world. Thanks for actually listening to You Know What Dude podcast, spreading the word, subscribing to the YouTube page. Every week, and I'm not just saying this show's getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of you guys are spreading the word. I want to thank fucking Chris Scopo and Deepu for making this shit go to the next level. You guys are the best. We'll see you next week. You know what, dude?
You've been listening listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Check out riotcast.com for all of the best podcasts on the internet. And they are all free.